Problem, Gabriel. What is my service exactly? Please tell me what my service is right now. My guild situation is just an unfortunate thing. Now I have to level a character from scratch for Wrath. So it's like, fuck. Ooh, that's loud. Why does this thing hit me so hard? I'm fucking dead. From one plant. Holy shit. Wait, is this on loop? Okay, no. Oh shit, I don't have any fire up. I'm dying again. Why am I dying? What's this fuzz?
Good evening, this is woodblock printmaker David Ball, here at my carving bench in our Asakusa shop. This is a place I've rarely had a chance to sit in recent months, but it's the most appropriate place to do tonight's video, because in this episode I'm going to introduce you to one of the old carvers I knew many years ago. Something happened the other day that brought him back to my attention, as it were, and I think our fans might like to hear the story.
I would love to hear the story, man. Tell me the story.
People ask me, where did you learn to do this? And the easy answer is dokugaku, the word in Japanese, self-taught. And that's really 99% true. I started back in Canada as a hobby, and of course back then, this is in the early 1980s, there's no books, there's no internet, there's no teachers about how to do this.
What?
It was a question of trial and error, trying to cut some bits of wood, trying to print them, see what happened, just step by step. My interest deepened. After a few years, I decided to quit my job and come to Japan. Not really with the idea of becoming a woodblock printmaker straight away, but certainly with the idea of learning more about it. At the beginning, that didn't happen. I got involved teaching English to try and feed my family, and as far as meeting craftsmen goes, there just wasn't any chance to do that. I did spend a couple of months at the Yoshida studio over in Setagaya. This is back when Toshi Yoshida was still alive. But I only stayed there for a couple of months, just going a couple of days a week, because I was kind of disappointed in it. Not anything bad at all about Mr. Yoshida, but simply they had no carver. They're doing their prints on, the key blocks are all done by metal plates done from photographs. And I wanted to really learn about carving and carving. So I left there and went back home. The years went by, 1986, 87, 88, and by 1989 came around, I'd still been, practicing by myself, and I still never had a chance to see a craftsman. So one day, in my English newspaper, I kept the clipping. I've got a sort of a diary of what happened in those days. One day in my newspaper, the 18th Japan Airlines Mainichi newspaper culture seminar, your chance to meet Japanese craftsmen. And there were two men listed there. Where are we here? Carver Susumu Ito and printer Keizaburo Matsuzaki. I, of course, phoned right away to get my name down the list. It was a free, but you had to phone to get the tickets. And the lady said, "I'm sorry, sir, but it's all booked up. Give me a break." I mean, whatever. So I didn't pay attention to that. The date and time were listed there, so I went down there anyway. And it didn't matter because a bunch of people didn't show up, so in I went. It was one of the most boring events I've ever seen in my life. Matsuzaki-san and Ito-san were sitting off at one side at their benches, and a lecturer started to give us a long, long lecture about ukiyo-e history.
Was it too high level?
They got up and left, and they went on and on and on.
Go away.
Somebody gave the guy the hook, and they had only 5 minutes, 10 minutes left. Please, let's time to look at the craftsman. So this is the moment I've been waiting for. Matsuzaki-san, the printer, and Ito-san, the carver, got to work, and those of us gathered around. We watched and watched and watched, and then, people wandered away, and somebody tried to ask a few questions with an interpreter. I didn't speak very much Japanese at all at that time. Anyway, the event came to a finish, and the organizers, "Okay, we clear the room, please, please go home." And I'm like, I do not want to leave. I want to see this guy. So as they're packing up their stuff, I'm trying to communicate with these guys. And I had one of my prints with me, and I showed it to Matsuzaki-san, the printer. He takes this thing and he says, "Where'd you get this?" And I'm, in my broken Japanese, "I made this." And he's like, ha ha ha, turns to Ito-san the carver. "Look at this, the guy says he made it." And, they start this routine back and forth. And it became apparent to him after a few minutes that actually it was obviously something strange, because I couldn't carve and print very well at that time. And he started chatting with me, and he became really quite friendly. Printers are like that. My experience now, decades of experience here, printers are friendly people. Carvers are cold and reserved. Not in any evil way, but I think back in the traditional time, they were pretty much, the secrets of one workshop wouldn't go to a different workshop, and they were pretty independent.
What the fuck?
Anyway, long story short, I chat with this guy, we exchange meishi, I ask him if I can come to his house, and 3 or 4 days later, there I am, visiting Matsuzaki-san's house, the printer, with my then wife, who interpreted for me, because I couldn't speak Japanese.
I am leveling
I learned more
the priest that I will be playing in
in
Wrath of the Lich King. That is what I'm doing.
Years by myself. And of course, before
I have to level 2 characters, unfortunately.
Who was here that day, can you introduce
one of them I'm going to boost, so it's
he
fine.
comes up while we're sitting there. And the conversation, we can hear one side.
Because of the guild situation, I have to level 1 character from scratch.
He's busy.
So that's a son of a bitch.
The answer is no. And Matsuzaki-san looks at me and says, this is really what you can expect from carvers. So there's really nothing I can do. I went back home, I practiced my printing, it got better and better and better. As far as getting in touch with the carver, there was nothing I could do. Move ahead now to it would have been 1992. I can tell the date because I've got the material here that shows it. A TV crew was in my workshop videoing me, and they asked me, "Who's your teachers? Who's going on? Who's teaching you? What's going on?" And I introduced them to Matsuzaki-san. They phoned him up and said, "Hey, can we have a session together? Can Dave come to your place and input this as part of our program?" So we did. I went down to Matsuzaki-san's place again with the TV cameras in tow.
Oh god damn
and
it.
they had set up, unknown to me, they had also set up a meeting
I'm in
with
combat,
Ito-san
okay.
the carver. I guess they had asked Matsuzaki-san to tie this up, and I think they paid him some money. But anyway, when we came out of Matsuzaki-san's place, he said, "Let's go."
How am I doing these quests? I'm level 14.
"Where are we going?" And they all said, "We're going to go and see Ito-san the carver." And I'm jumping up and down. I got my bag over my shoulder, and away we go. And in the finished program was this meeting with Ito-san the carver. It took about an hour, I guess. We came in with the cameras.
Do you live in your guild? Nope.
Had all been prearranged.
It's just
and there I am, all of a sudden.
Okay, so what happened is
Japanese carver, and I'm like,
I was planning to play my priest, read the Bible. I was planning to play that for Wrath, but
it was a stupendous hour.
my guild wanted me to play Wrestle Shaman instead.
Program came out, and I'll put a clip.
So I'm playing priest for my other guild. Which means I can't play Read the Bible anymore. I can't play Mac Daddy Swag anymore. So I have 2 new characters. It's like, ugh.
It was, as you can imagine, after having been,
painful.
These questions having built up for so many years.
Well, I have to level again. I never thought I'd have to level from scratch again. Ew.
Just look at a couple of clips from that program.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm playing Wrestle Shaman and Wrath as well as Holy Priest. Don't ask why. I don't know why. I'm stupid, I think. I think that's the reason. What the fuck am I watching? Okay.
As you saw in those clips, Ito-san had a block on his bench and he was carving it. And as I was to learn myself in later years.
Why do they make quests where like the enemies just don't drop the item?
TV block. It's not a block.
They should just make it so the items guaranteed drop.
It looks
like,
the
what the
same
fuck?
as regular work.
This isn't 2005 anymore. I'm an adult man. I don't have time to do this.
It's really disruptive to work.
I do not have the time or the energy.
Being going on, and the thing just gets
I'm an old ass fucking man.
So carvers like Ito-san and myself, we have a TV block, and it's carved a little bit with one kind of tool, a little bit with another kind of tool. We can sort of demonstrate all.
Is it? I think Wrestle Shaman might end up being the most skill-based healer in Wrath. Besides Holy Priest. Holy Priest is more skill-based. And that's really cringe to say. That just shows how poorly designed the other healers are. Because Wrestle Shaman... What the hell?
The main thing I learned from
I lived at 1 health.
How to actually carve the fine lines.
Holy
We
shit.
normally don't talk about this thing, and he didn't explain it to me, but just by watching what he was doing that day, I was able to see, aha.
Oh my god.
Step 2, step 3, step, okay.
No, I think Rest Shaman actually
and within the
uses
space of a
all
few
of
months, my own work took
all of
a
their spells.
dramatic.
Mostly chain heal though. And then the other healers
I
use
became
only
a
one
member of
spell,
the
so it's like
Craftsmen's
cringe.
Association too about this time,
So
and I
unfortunately,
occasionally
Shaman
see
is
because
probably
I'm
the
in
most
the
skill
second
based healer, which is
Craftsmen's
sad to
meetings.
say, because Shaman is
Those
usually never
meetings
the
aren't
most skill
places
based
where you
healer.
can start butting
It's
people
usually
about
the
technical
least skill
questions.
based
They're
healer.
meetings for guys just to drink and hang out and just chat about this and that. But it kept my face in the group, and it kept contact with the guys. I asked Ito-san
We'll see, though.
a couple of times actually. My Japanese got better, and I asked him, "Can I come, and can see you again? Can I ask a few more questions?" And always his answer was the same. "Sorry, Dave. No, so no problem."
I don't think I've ever lived at
We
one
roll
health
along to
before. I think that's
1998, and the same
God, I'm such a
TV
chat at
crew
leveling.
were back in my workshop. This time with a different.
This is actually the hardest
motivation.
leveling ever, by
They
the
were
way.
trying to do a one-hour
Killing things that are one
documentary
level
on
above
my
you is just the
100
worst.
Port series. That's the series of prints that took 10 years. And they had the idea that to use
Like,
film
what the fuck?
from that previous meeting with Matsaki
I'm always just dead every single
and then
pull.
now this was whatever it was, 5-6 years later, go back to those two guys again with some of my new prints. I could show them how much I've improved. They could teach me a bit more, and away we would go. So we did. We went back to Ito-san's place again. This will be in
Oh yeah, you're right.
1998.
Restoger doesn't
Out we
only
go,
use
in we go.
Rejuve. They
Peg it
use
from that
Wild
meeting.
Growth as well.
There's another
Wow, they're
TV
so
block on
fucking
his desk.
skill
It's a different
based.
one. We talk
My
about
God.
things, and this time it wasn't so much
Restoger is so
haircraft,
fucking
it was
skill
acoustics.
based. You gotta
Again,
press
some
Wild
hands
Growth
on
too.
calligraphy, there's a way that you carve
Actual
it,
Chad
there's
class.
a real difference between the front of the character and
God,
the
I
back
love
of the
Restoger.
and
They're
I'd
so
been
much
stumbling
fun.
toward this by myself. Excuse me. I'd been stumbling towards it by myself, but to get an actual elucidation of how it worked was really, really valuable to me.
I'm just kidding. I hate
The TV
Restoger.
company had one more idea. Let's
I
get
hate
a
them.
bunch of the guys together from the Craftsmen's Association. Get them in a room together. Dave can show them his work, and they can all chat about what's going on. This was just as we were coming to the end of that 100 Port series. So here we go. One evening, I find myself in this room. We drink a little bit. we chat
Sorry,
a
I'm
little
talking
bit,
today.
show some of the guys
I'm
my
supposed to be
work. Some of
working
them
right now,
hadn't
by the way,
had a chance
but
to see it before.
I'm
And
playing
everybody's
WoW
very
and streaming it.
complimentary. Nice.
So if my boss calls me,
Out we come.
I might
I
have
get
to
in the
leave.
TV truck with the cameraman
Hopefully he just
sound
doesn't
on
call
the
me.
street
Ooh, I
walk,
got
and
the
it's a
thing.
pouring,
I actually completed the
pouring
quest.
raining day.
That's crazy. I didn't
The
think I'd
guys
ever
come out
complete a
and
quest.
scatter, and Ito-san comes out, and he's got a lot of that's sort of a bit broken, and the rain's pouring. So I and the producer, we'd become friends with him. Ito-san, get in the car, get in the truck, come on, take you home. And he's like,
I have no idea what this guy's talking about in the video, by the way.
Get serious, look at the pouring rain, get in the car. And he's...
This is supposed to be an
and he
ASMR
runs
video.
off.
I'm not feeling much ASMR right now. We're gonna have to skip this video.
Nothing we can do.
What's the next video? Is this an...
Today
Okay.
I'm showing you how Japanese
Here's an ASMR video.
one of newspapers looks. So I thought it would be interesting to show you how Japanese newspaper looks and how they come, and also the advertisement papers inside them. So usually, yeah, my family take Yomiuri Shimbun newspaper. So there are some other newspaper companies, but we take, yeah, this, we subscribe
I think
to.
the optimal rotation is one
So-
smite into a mind blast into
This
just
is
wanding.
page 40, yeah. So this is
So I don't ever have to
the
drink.
front page.
Really? That's his strat.
This is
I need
by the
mind
way
play though, really bad.
today's- Yeah, today's newspaper. So here, what? Table. And the politics, international, economy, family, novel,
Where are the bears at?
culture, weather, yeah, something like that. Sports, ego, shogi.
You have a heal Palia with 99 logs in our overall, and now he wants to switch to heal druid, though he knows he's probably be the best healer. What a weirdo. I mean, I kind of get it, because Holy Paladin is just
So,
extremely retardedly designed and
comes
brain dead,
from-
and honestly, I read through the Holy Paladin talent tree, and it actually made me want to, like, it made me want to strangle myself.
Yeah.
Literally. Like,
Is that
I actually wanted to strangle myself, just reading it.
Who's that?
So I kind of get it. But Restoger isn't much better, so I don't know. He's just,
And here's
he's exchanging
ego.
garbage for more garbage.
What do you call this?
Might as well just play the
Shot.
OP garbage, you know what I
call
mean?
it Kifu of professional ego players and shogi players.
Okay, I can't like pull both of them. You're gonna destroy me.
Light and strong, hard fix. Carbon fiber. Oh, cool. TV. This is kake. Oh, grabs. Looks pretty interesting.
God damn it.
By the way, this is for morning. I mean, yeah.
That was
morning.
bullshit.
We
What
also
happened?
have evening newspaper. So usually, at least at my home, newspaper comes around
This guy really likes his
just
newspapers.
before 3 a.m.
Wow, 3 out of 8. Only 5 more to go. It's taking me 20 minutes to get 3 of them.
4, 5, around 4, I think.
You like
I'm
leveling?
not usually at
Do you like
home
leveling,
at that time,
Julian?
so I don't know.
You just love leveling,
This
or do you
is
despise it as much as I do?
market. Yeah, now let's check. US dollar is 79.11 yen for $1. Canadian dollar 78 euro. Yeah. Pound. Swiss franc.
Resist.
And that's about it. This is BSCS, what we call BSCS. It's kind of cable TV, and this is part is radio. Yeah, this is regional TV station.
I mean, I'm playing like a really kinky, weird Holy Priest spec.
Radio
So
and BS.
there is potential for something enjoyable. There's potential for something enjoyable to come out of that.
This page.
I'd say the potential is slim at best,
because I live
but
in
there is
Tama section.
potential.
Actually, I live in Hatsoi
And
section.
if
This is more
the weird Holy Priest spec that I'm going to
wider
play
section.
ends up being
division.
somewhat decent,
So,
then it will be really good stream content, I think, because nobody else will be playing that spec except for me. So
and he's
I'm
what
grasping
we
for
call-
straws
oh, no, actually,
at trying
it's
to enjoy
no
this
game.
upcoming expansion. But, you know, there's a chance that something good could come from it. We'll have to see, won't we?
The science.
We will just have to see.
And here's what we call Yonkoma manga, Kobo-chan. This is number one. 1526. このハンドクリームいいわね。
Yeah, I should wait for the 50% boost, but I have nothing to do all day, okay? I'm supposed to be working, but there's no work to do. So I'm just like,
この孫の手のハンドクリーム
if I'm gonna get paid a lot of money, I might as well do something, you know?
Oh my.
So I might as well
This
play
is by
WoW. This is the life right here, you know? Getting paid
中3だから
to level in
ninth
WoW.
grade
Isn't that fun?
boy. Cut 16-year-old. No. Yeah, 9th grade.
Like, if I wasn't doing this, I would just be
student
sleeping
was
right now.
cut by
which is not-
16-year-old,
Not a good use of my time.
and he's got
It's
arrested.
just not.
It's pretty hot news. So on the last page, we have TV schedule for 3 channels. NHK.
Finally,
Tele4,
completed another
TV,
quest.
Terebi Asahi, TBS,
Good job, me.
Tokyo, and Fuji Television.
I got a crit.
Yeah. And I think from 7
Maybe I'll have a priest pursue when Wrath
to
comes.
what's called?
You should.
Golden,
Actually,
golden,
should you?
golden time.
Hmm.
So let's see what we have.
You know, I'm really not a good person to give advice on what you should do for Wrath,
This
because I
is
hate math.
interesting to me.
I hate math. What? I hate Wrath more than the average person.
Anyway,
A lot more than the average person. So if I were to give you advice, it would probably be don't play
Wii U
Wrath.
プレミアムセット
So don't listen to
開封の
me.
儀を始
I
め
have
ま
no
す
opinion on you
よろしく
choosing
お
to
願い
boost
し
the
ます
priest. Zero opinion at all.
Wii U プレミアムセットの箱です
Why is this video so loud?
持つとずっしりと重いですね 重さ
Nintendo
4.25
Wii
キロあるそうです
unboxing. Is that ASMR?
3.67 キログラム
Are we getting
だったそうです
ASMR
から
from this?
Wii の時よりちょっと重く感じます。では開けていきます。ちょっと硬いですね。
I'm still at 3 out of 8.
そうですね。
God damn it.
ちょっと
Kill a million bears.
白い手袋とかするとちょっとマリオみたいですけど。
I don't see any bears.
中は 2段
I'm going to be boosting a shaman.
ではまず本体
I figured it'd be better to level as a priest. I don't know why I figured that. Because all I've done in WoW is level priest. I feel like I should have just mixed it up a bit and leveled a shaman instead. But shaman seems like it'd be more difficult to level than a priest. Like a priest, you get spirit tap,
はい出てきました。
which is awesome.
Wii 本体です。
There's also not a single bear here. I don't know what's going on. No, I'm just watching ASMR. This is like an ASMR
ゲーム
playlist.
パッドですね。 Wii ゲームパッドです。
I've never seen any of these videos before in my life.
では
I have no idea what's coming next. I just typed in ASMR playlist on YouTube, and this is what came up. So we're listening to this.
私も初めて開けますんで段取りがよく分かっていません。
I found a bear. Oh, it's not the
はい
right bear
こちら
though.
です。本体につないで使います。
Leveling hype.
次に
God, don't you guys fucking love
小さい
leveling?
電子アダプターが
Oh, God, I love
こちら
fucking
は
wandering around
Wii
aimlessly
U ゲーム
looking
パ
for
ッド
bears
につない
that
で
don't
使い
drop
ます
what
ですね。
don't drop what they're supposed to drop. Hey, this playlist says this is ASMR. Are you guys not feeling the ASMR right
ドラ
now?
ゴンクエスト
Come on.
Wii U ベータテスト登録証なんかもありますね。
Like, how can you not?
これは
My landlord just
Wii
fixed me?
U 本体を縦置きするために使う
Okay, I don't know what
縦
that
置
is.
きスタンドですね。はい。なんか通販番組みたいですね。ちょっと縦に置い
I
てみま
found
し
a
ょ
bear,
うか。
guys.
ここにはめて、
We're only like 100 bears away from completing this
こ
quest.
こにはめると。これは
Why did I
プレミアム
just
セッ
renew
ト
there?
だ
Am
け
I
に
retarded?
ついております。
That renew just did nothing.
次に HDMI ケーブル。買うと意外と高いんですよね。
Yep, this priest will be my... Well, I'm a dual main, right?
ますます通販番組みたいですね。
So it's like my half main. I'll be maining a Resto Shaman as well. Go away,
Wii U
Warlock.
ゲームパッ
Go
ド
away. This is
充電
mine.
スタンドです。
God damn it.
後ろ
Doesn't
に
drop the
AC アダプ
fucking
ター挿す場所がついて
shit.
そして Wii U ゲームパッドを置いていただくとこれで充電ができるようになっています。そして最後
I'm
に
going to take this
もう一つ
priest to new heights. I'm going to
Wii
take this
U
priest to
ゲームパッド
greatness
プレ
in
イスタン
Wrath.
ドっていうのがついてます。
Or I'm going to crash and burn. It's going to be really awkward. Then I'm going to stop streaming. I'm going to hate my life.
充電するのに
It's one of those scenarios that's going to happen in this expansion. I don't
こ
know
れは
which one.
手元にゲームパッドを
It's definitely going to be
持
one
って
of
き
those
て
two, though.
手元でプレイするときに使います。だからプレイスタンドなんですね。プレイスタンドにも載せてみましょうか。違うな。こうですね。失礼しました。初めてですから。はい。どうもあんまり綺麗に開けられませんでしたけれども、ご容赦ください。以上で開封の儀を
You're
終
still
わ
going
り
to
ま
play
す。
Rest Druid?
ありがとうございました。
I would never give Valnair to a Rest Druid.
Hello, Yoshi Electro.
They are
here,
vile, disgusting
also known
healers at the
as
end of the day.
James.
Not in TBC.
Well,
In
I'll show
TBC,
you
you're an absolute
briefly
pog daddy,
how I hacked
himbo flex
James
Chad.
many of the
But
guys
in
you have
Wrath,
seen.
no, you're cringe.
Right,
So
this is a
nope.
PAL game, the
No Valnair
actual
for you.
cartridge
Sorry.
On a real N64,
You get nothing.
no
You're going to
enemies,
spam
so
Rejuve on the raid, and you're going to
Okay, so
like
I'm
it, and you're going to
gonna
get no gear because
one of my save files.
why would you
For
get gear?
many of my
You're just gonna
code
go to raid and
especially
overheal by like
outside
80%
the
every raid
castle, I
and
use a
do no healing.
signpost
Why would I give you
Rather,
Valnir?
enter
Just gonna give it
the
to a Pally instead.
Advisor's in-game menu by pressing the
I need to stop
button
pressing when you're there. That's really cringe.
Okay. Right, I'm going to enter the memory editor. Okay. Which will just look
Just
like
change your
a
name to Palionator.
download of
Trust me, it'll be
numbers
better for your
from
overall
the game
happiness and
works
mental
as
health
a
and
whole
self-esteem.
load of
Just trust me.
numbers. Right. So,
How the
should we
Re's
turn
doing
it
today? The only
signpost
Re here
into
is me. I am
something
such a fucking Re today
so
doing all this.
for Amelia, perhaps?
For putting
Right.
myself through this leveling grind
Let's
before the
see.
50% XP boost happens.
Something faint
Why am I
has
doing this to
appeared.
myself? Like, why?
Right, so that's
Somebody tell me why.
graphics done. Next we add some animation. Okay,
Get on a
right,
paladin? That
should
sounds
we move
awful.
this
I fucking hate leveling
off by
paladins.
half? Okay, yes.
Paladins are actually the worst
So we're
house
coming
level, I
back
swear.
now.
Priests are actually not that
Okay.
bad. Once you get Mind
So
Flay,
next
like things
animation.
start to really get going, you know.
Still very
But
faint,
paladins are just
okay.
miserable. Oh, see,
Now,
this looks
a bit
miserable right now
faint.
because this one single bear is killing me.
To bring in it
But
to
I assure you, paladin is more
just
miserable than this.
one little bite. that makes
Don't you use
all the
regrowth or life
difference.
bloom? Not really. Not really.
Oh,
No.
it's peach. Yes.
I mean, you can if
Nice
you want
see
to.
you. Yes.
You can.
Mine's real
It's
one
more.
of my
You want to know what I really
first
hate about Rusted
acts.
Druid?
Of course, I have moved
Want to know what I
on a
really hate,
long
Jillian?
way from there, as
It's
I
not the
will show you.
rejuve spamming or the wild growth spamming.
Okay.
Technically, I
just gonna
don't really know how to
make
play
my
Rusted
way
Druid and
to
Wrath
the
because I
bottom
put zero
as
thought
of,
into
That's right.
figuring out how to
go
play
over.
it.
Can't you move any faster?
because I'm just not interested in it.
Yes, give
But the thing I hate the
Psycho
most about
one
Rusted Druid
free
is that
That's it,
you're
25
encouraged
times later.
to overheal
Huh.
because of that
It's
one
too
fucking
bad for
talent.
this place.
The
Oh,
game
so
encourages you to
Mario,
overheal.
didn't
I like
say that
TPC,
to you.
where you have to do
Right.
everything within your power
Select
to
it
not
start
overheal.
way
I
to
like
no
that
small
gameplay,
compass,
you know. I like
Hello,
having to
Goomba.
not overheal.
That's it. Hello, Goomba. Oh,
Not
ignore
only
it,
does
little
Wrath
fella. Right. So,
not
see
punish you for
Koopa
overhealing,
minding his own business.
it encourages overhealing, especially later on, and that is
Now
just,
I'm gonna make
I
a
hate it.
slight
I hate it so much.
change Here.
I can't
See
say it.
if you can guess what's going to.
What's already you found?
happen.
This is
This
Peggle.
is one of my
The server is
more
Peggle.
advanced sheets. Okay. Lights. Okay. Can you guess what's gonna happen? Come on. Yes. It's a giant Koopa shell which just got destroyed. Well, thank you there, as I near 100 videos and Mario gets killed and over 200 subscribers and
I actually
Koopa
watched
doesn't know
this
what to do.
Rusted
I
Druid
got my
YouTuber,
way.
Wrath Rusted Druid YouTuber,
I'll say
and
bye
he was
for now.
explaining how to do
Bye.
Marogar as a Rusted Druid. And the first thing he said was you need to blanket, you need to put 10 Reju's on the raid before the fight even starts. I'm like, fuck. Like, that just made me want to die when he said that. That is just not how healers should be played, in my opinion. Fucking pre-rejuving before the boss even starts. Like, what the fuck? Like, why? I hate it. Sorry. Don't listen to me. I'm the only one who cares about this stuff, by the way. Nobody else actually minds any of this. It's only me who hates it. Just don't listen to me. Just enjoy Wrath, because I know you're all going to. You're all gonna just love going to raid and overhealing like crazy. And I don't know. It's just gonna be fun for you guys. It's not gonna be fun for me. But just don't listen to me. Okay? I'm a weird person. I don't like the same things that everybody else likes.
Stopped raining. Players back on the lawn.
Don't listen to me.
Yes, they want to walk for just 2 marks on the blow.
What do I get next?
And just
Probably
3
that.
minutes. The first rivers.
Oh,
Left
wait,
off
that's
with
pretty
the
good.
wheels of bricks. Yes, we've seen not much of that, Ted. And there goes.
With the High Priestess Angelique. That's a pretty cool name.
A little
What?
while.
Nightbot, why? Nightbot. Oh, symbols. Oh shit, I'm sorry, High
Night
Priestess
for the
Angelique.
two elders over Overlord.
I guess Nightbot doesn't like symbols. That's my bad.
Yes, well, there are
You should be unbanned shortly, though.
Referee, you're not to the bottom, boy. He's got to move these
Oh, Nightbot's toxic.
Changing the pattern again.
Good
2
fortune.
white and 3 singe.
Remain vigilant.
And a left jolly marker for the white screen.
See, Druidinator, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. The
And
only reason I play this game
referee moving up to observe
these
the
days
false
is I
reading
want to
3 dollars.
challenge. I want to challenge myself. I want to just... I want to take a healing class and just bring it to its full potential, you know? Which is why I like TBC so much, because I thought Residue and a Holy Priest could be taken pretty far, you know? Could be taken to its potential.
Yes, moving
And
up
most...
very fast.
Nobody at the
Yes.
time was playing Residue or Holy Priest good,
Very nice
or even
indeed,
close to
Lord
good.
Rowney.
so that excited me. So when I look at Wrath and I just see all the healers are just, oh, they're just like the gameplay is just painful. When I see that, it ruins my motivation. It does.
And he's off now.
It just does.
Referee checking the doors.
So there you go.
May the light embrace you.
Holy Jesus, what are
There
all these
goes.
quests?
Just a little too short. Oh, but he's going through the boards, you see. It's changing the pattern very much. Look how he moves. He goes up, comes down.
2, 1,
Arcanon
trap
Taurus.
rules, 1, 2.
May your
Hit it
days
up
be
first.
long.
But it's a stroke.
Your
Yes. And a traveled for him.
Destroy other healers, yes. I love destroying healers.
Bucking off to the left.
I just want them to...
Changing.
I just want them to fucking get on their knees and fucking cry in front of me
Well, we've seen
at
that
how I
before,
just
Ted.
annihilated them on the healing meter. That's what I want.
Remember the lessons.
Nobody say that healing meters don't matter.
Square
Okay, that's just gonna hurt my feelings.
Going for the foot.
Nobody's allowed to say that, even if you think it's true. Just don't say it.
Left over for 2 for 3.
Don't say it. Let me live my dream of destroying people on the healing meter. Just let me live in my own world, okay? I'm about to hit 66 on my Shadow Priest. Been playing since 2004
Look
with
how
Brazen
he
Force.
fringes the ring
Oh, you've been
down.
playing since 2004 and you've only made it to level 66? High Priestess Angelique.
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to
He's with
level
himself.
a little bit faster.
We can see that again.
It's been about 20 years and you're still only level 66.
Beautifully executed there. There. Look, see what he does to the grass there.
You need to get to level 70.
Just in time, just in the nick of
I'm just
time
kidding.
there. See what he's doing now? Going for the block foot.
Hey, don't tell me you're level 66. That's gonna hurt my feelings. I'm level 15. Okay? I'm so far away from level 66. That hurts my feelings.
Good fortune.
And the
Everybody just tell me that you're level, like, 10 or something. Everybody tell me that you're not max level or anywhere close to max level. That'll be better.
Remain
Because this is feeling hopeless now for me. This leveling
very
experience.
well executed.
But I have to get this character to max level or else I can't play Wrath.
Typical borderline. Just over
So,
the edge of the grass.
Just
throwing them
tell me that you're
past
level
the
10.
three of them, going
Please.
up to the ring for bolstering
All these
their
quests are way
poses.
too high level.
Yes, it's right on the mark.
What do I do if all these quests are high level?
1, 1 to go. 1.
He's going for the red and the greens. And the yellow to finish it off.
There's another leveling zone, isn't there? Wait, do I have to go to, like... I have to go to the Barrens, don't I? God damn it. I hate leveling in the Barrens. You know how many times I've leveled in the Barrens in the entire time I've played this game?
Yes.
Gotta be about 50 times.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, they're off.
En je ziet het vooral bij de marmottenfik.
Stop,
Dat,
stop
de kleine
killing
kinderen
my
helemaal weg
flutterers.
voor het varkensvuur.
Let me invite
En dan
Virgin.
vroeger
Let's see if
met
Virgin
varkens,
wants
dat
to
zijn er
join my
50
group.
geworden. Je kijkt
Virgin,
die varkens
join.
niet meer over het torentje heen. Daar
Okay,
valt dan,
fine. Don't join, you
moeilijk om.
slut.
We hebben het ook
Fuck you.
gehad bij het kuikenzuigen wat ook oorspronkelijk voor de kinderen was.
I'll kill these flutterers by myself. Bitch. How's Virgin not gonna join my group? Like, we have so much in common. Like, how is he not going to join my group? That's disgusting. What happened to my ASMR? Oh, we still got ASMR. I don't know. What is this video? Wait, this is ASMR? I don't think this is ASMR. Maybe this video is ASMR.
Hi, my name is Corporal Davis. I'm a training corporal with the Royal Marines Reserve on the other side. What I'm going to do today is run you through an issued ration pack and what to expect.
Why Draenei? No prees with. I just choose whatever race that I want to play. I never do anything based off of racials. I'm a role player, okay? I like my immersion. So I always just choose whatever race I like. You wouldn't get it, okay? It's about immersion, Drinator. I know you don't care about immersion. I care about immersion, okay? I like my immersion.
Let's take a look. Okay, first of all, officers have a much wider palette than the other ranks and a more refined taste.
Why is this thing taking 100 years to kill?
First up, cutlery. Generally like to maintain a civilized dining area in the field. That includes seasoning. Next up, officers like to keep abreast of the latest news. And then breakfast. String of sausages. Main meal then. Start with a bit of salmon. But if fish isn't your thing,
Die, Flutter. Die.
Yep. A bit of cooked ham. Potatoes.
Why are these spread out all over the fucking place?
Carrots. Bit of broccoli. There's always an option with the officer's ration pack. Ham isn't your thing.
Oh god, I can't pull that. Oh god.
What better way to have a
Go away,
good red
bear.
meat with a red wine?
Oh great, it's bugged.
Okay, next then.
Okay, I'm just gonna fear the bear.
Generally in the field, you'll finish with a
Oh god.
cheese.
Oh, it didn't pull. What?
Wash all that down. Vintage port. Sometimes port isn't your thing, so it'll have to be at least a 12-inch watch. I've noticed in the field sometimes there isn't as much light as you need, so a bit of ambient light.
What if I stand on top of this thing? Will it still evade? It's literally stuck in the world.
And that concludes the officer's ration pack. That was just a quick insight into the 24-hour ration pack. I'm Corporal Davis of Royal Marines Reserve on Merseyside, and I'll see you in training.
Casual sports jacket. This sports jacket I like very much because it's very different. It's colorful, it's exciting, and you know.
Oh yeah, I love
West
sports
Indies,
jackets.
You know that color and excitement is very much who I am.
Do not kill my
And
thing.
here we followed through with our signature star with the pocket details and so on, but the raised stitches at the top with this concept cloth. But in addition, what we have here is that the lapel is raised and the buttons function. So the button up here, keep it cold out. change the effect completely by having the lapels down.
Uh-oh.
The cuffs, we've got
Help.
button cuffs, but as we've got it altered, actually, it's got so many different colors, we've got different buttons. So here we've got the 3 lines, we've got the penny, we've got the 19th hole, sports car, and again. At the front here, button 1 which is very much our standard style. You see the consistency with all our garments, that there is single button front. And the idea of that is keeping the waist as minimal as possible. That's the only point of the button, to draw in the attention to the smallness of the waist button. Here you can see at the side the pocket details perfectly matching. And this is the pride in good tailoring. It is to have the lines matching, not only at the front, but have the lapel and the collar matching. Turn around to the back, we even match the lines at the side seams, both vertical. The lines are also matching at the sleeves. Observe
here,
the vertical lines matching.
What?
As it is at the sides. On the pockets, on the collar.
Hello?
On the flaps. And this is the hallmark of high quality craftsmanship. Today, I'd like to speak about buttons. How, where, and why. How is how the buttons are sewn on, of course. Where the buttons are positioned.
Wait, this
Why they
ASMR is tight. Let's turn that shit
For
up.
instance, we have a single button sport jacket here. And the buttons that we sew on at the front is strategically placed in the waist. And it's placed on a natural waist. The natural waist is actually exactly the same position as the elbow. So you'll find the elbow line and the button on the waist is in the perfect position. And that gives you a much better balance to enhance the figure, to give the illusion on occasions of a smaller waist. And of course, in planning, when you lay your patterns on a check sports jacket, for instance, in planning the position of the buttons. This part in particular is very symmetrical. But here I've introduced the outside ticket pocket on the left side.
One help.
And that is to make it, not only make it a little bit different, but make it interesting. What we've done here, instead of having the button position in the middle of the check, what we've got is 2 pink checks below the button position and 2 pink checks above the button position. So the idea is to create balance. Also, we have the right neck on the button, and the neck on the button is so that when the button is functional, it's buttoned up, you do not gape at the buttonhole. Also, we have under the lapel, under the collar, we've got buttons. On a cold day, for instance, you can actually draw in your lapel and button up like this, and on the collar, we can do the same. Inside, we've got, or under the collar, we've got this beautiful multicolored cross.
Come on, I just need one more.
On occasions will be seen
Just one more.
On a
Please.
cold day, for instance. You can
Where is
see
it?
your buttons
Oh, I found one.
under the collar. We've got a pink one here. We've got a different color button here to coordinate with the overall colors. And we have buttons on the cuff. All functional and different colors here to show. But the important thing is the neck on the button. The button has to be sewn with the neck to give it durability, to ensure that the buttonholes remain closed, and only the keyhole or the eye of the buttonhole.
If I just spam smite, is this good?
As well as the
Probably not.
durability is the strength in the button. As long as they sway, then the button is actually sewn stronger. So as we button this back up,
Okay, now what?
you can see
That's too high level. I can do that one.
where the button is sewn, you can actually see the buttonholes remain closed.
Builder's bear.
Now, let me show you how I attached the button. So what we will be doing here is actually sewing a button with the shank. The thickness that we have here, we'll start with approximately quarter
Okay, that was bullshit.
5 millimeters. By the time we finish, it will actually be reduced to just about 1/8 of an inch. In preparation to sew on your button, you need a thread. You need a very strong thread. But if you don't have a strong thread, I would suggest you use just the Coates machine thread. Now, the Coates machine thread is quite strong. You need approximately 6 inches to sew on the button. So with 4 cords, 4 layers. So what I shall be doing here is measuring about 18 inches 4 times. That is 72 inches. So that's doubled, tripled, quadrupled, just to be sure that I've got enough thread. The stronger thread is usually a nylon thread, but I'm avoiding using a nylon thread. In this instance, I'm using a cotton, because most of you, I think, would have a cotton thread for your machine. So double layer. You would need, of course, a needle with a large enough eye so that when you thread the needle, you won't have an issue of struggling. Here you can see we've got 2 layers of cotton, threading the needle. So you need thread, of course, you need needle, and you need wax, beeswax. So thread the needle 2 layers, and so when you pull those 2 layers together, you'll end up with what we call 4 cord. No more than 4 cord, because it's going to be much too thick. So you can sew the button several times. And here I've got a beeswax, which you can get at any tailoring trimming suppliers. Just wax that properly for about 3 or 4 times. Make sure there's enough wax to actually bond the bits of thread that come together. You see, that's well bonded. But to give it even more strength, we actually curl the thread. So if you just stick the needle down like that, and you curl the thread on one side, you just curl that. You can just hold on to the needle on one hand. And incidentally, if you're making a buttonhole and you don't have GIMP, you do use something similar, but instead of 4 cords, I'll have 6 cords, because I need to keep it a little bit thicker. So this is how you make a GIMP as well. You curl it as much as you possibly can, and then give it a nice press. Place the iron on it, and the iron is hot, and then just simply pulling.
Hate this game.
Having done it once, twice, perhaps a 3rd time, just to make sure that that wax is really properly melted. So here you can see I've left the wax on this pad here, and you can see quite clearly how and where the wax have actually stained the cloth. Now that's okay with this pad, so that's not a problem. Now some tailors actually wipe the wax away, and I don't think that's enough. It needs to be pressed. You can see how the cloth is stained here. You don't want that to happen on your jacket. This is a tweed, it won't show that much, but most cloths, plain cloths, it would actually show. Now I'm going to sew the button on. I've already marked the button position. We've got our button here. Now this is a button with 4 holes. Most buttons, they've got 4 holes. You've got only one supplier does the 2-hole horn button. We've got 4 holes. And usually, it's my thing that I've got a check jacket, multicolored check. I'm going to sew buttons with a cross. Most times I actually sew with a parallel line, because some customers, depending on their religion, believe it or not, they don't like a cross on their button. They prefer parallel lines on the button. So I would recommend you sew your buttons on parallel as a standard, and for exceptional cases, you sew with a cross. First of all, I don't usually put a knot in
these are high level,
but I hide the ends in between the layers. So you can't see anything on this side or there, but in between, the thread will be hidden. And just to create a foundation, I sew through once, so I've got that foundation. Tuck the needle into the hole and onto the opposite side, like this. Here, the distance apart that you've got the holes is the distance apart you're actually going to be sticking the needle through. And I prefer to sew all the way through, because in the middle of the facing and the outside, I've got a layer of body canvas. And I want to have a very strong button. You know, I said before, strength and sway are important. So the sway is the movement of the shank, and here the strength is that sticking the needle in the same width. But as we stick that needle in, I'm actually going to be sticking it on an angle. And the reason for an angle is that I want to show less of the thread on the inside. You have your fingers like this, and you just gauge. You can see that's about 5 millimeters, and that's the shank, or a quarter of an inch. That's the shank I'm going to use. So we've got that looseness, and of course, when I stick the needle in the second time round, here I'm just going to go about 1 millimeter away, but then tucking the needle on an angle. And if you see, even though I'm just about 1 millimeter or less than 1/8 of an inch, about 1/16 of an inch away from when I pull the needle, here at the inside, I'm actually quite a long distance away from the previous, where I've tucked the needle in previously. So I've tucked the needle in on an angle and getting on to the other holder. Now I'll place my index finger underneath to maintain the shank and go right across and do the same thing again. So now you can see here, I've got a cross where I'm actually sewing. If you look here, you'll see a cross where first stitch, and then the second stitch. You've got 4 separate layers. And now I'm pulling.
You're a tall one.
There.
Need assistance?
And this is where the shank starts at just about 1/4 of an inch. When it's finished, it's actually going to be reduced, and I'll show you how that happens. So again, I keep my finger on underneath, and again I go with just a 1/16 of an inch away and on an angle onto the first hole. So now we're crossing over onto the first hole and onto the second hole, again on an angle. So you can see clearly where the needle comes from one direction and goes to the opposite direction. Okay. And of course, just remember to keep your fingers in to maintain the shank, because we want to keep all layers of thread at the same length. Same again, another 1/8 of an inch or a 16th onto the third hole that we used. And if you prepare well your thread, all you need to do is go through twice on each hole. So here I am, I've gone all the way through twice on each hole. Now the third stitch, so we count those as 2 stitches, is actually from the opposite direction back on, but not into the buttonhole. And you just hold on to the button there, try and ideally have the cross in the same direction as the checks on your jacket, and you curl around. And curl around, I'm actually pulling this really, really tightly. And that is what actually reduces the height of the shank. Now we'll find, and then you tuck the needle all the way through. You would find
I swear to God,
that extra, that
I hate this stupid
width
game.
of shank that you've got. I mean, this button's got a lot of sway. That width of shank that you've got actually would be enough to accommodate the thickness of the buttonhole side. And when the button is buttoned, you won't get the buttonhole gaping. Now that we've done that, in an effort to not to have too much of the thread showing, again, approximately a 1/16 of an inch, you go away from where you started sewing. So you've got the end of the thread hidden away in between, and you can just give yourself a second chance to ensure that that thread doesn't pull off. So I avoid using knots, but what I want is neatness on both inside and outside. I need strength, and I need a certain amount of sway. As long as this button can move, it'll stay there stronger. Now just to finish off, I can button the jacket, you can see.
Why do I keep resisting? Why?
When this button is done up, the buttonhole is not open, it actually stays closed. You've got the shank accommodated with the keyhole on the button, and there you have
One health, lovely.
nice and flat.
Oh god.
And that's how we sew on a button on a bespoke jacket. And how you sew the buttons on is very important, so that it would last as long as the garment lasts. There's no excuses why the button should fall out.
At TM Lewin, once the customer
Oh, I
enters the
love this
store,
ASMR.
we establish what
I
style
would love a
and colour
navy
of
suit
suits
for
they're
war.
looking for. Most customers do not know their size, so we establish this through our measuring services.
Hello, I'm looking for a navy suit for war.
Okay,
Same.
so this way, sir.
Same, I
I'm
would
gonna
also
start
like
by
that.
showing you a 2-button navy suit, but first, can I establish your chest size?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm just going to place the tape measure under your arm and across the front of your chest, okay? And you're going to be a 36-inch jacket, sir. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm just going to ask you to try this on very quickly for me. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, if I can just ask you to stand square and face the mirror, sir. Perfect. Okay, we're looking for 3 or 4 key things when fitting the suit. Firstly, we should have ½ an inch excess in the front of the suit. That allows you to see the curvature of the jacket and the silhouette. If the jacket were pulling across the centre button, it would be an indication of the jacket being too small. And if the space in the front was bigger than ½ an inch, then you would have a jacket that looked more square and unstructured, okay? So the ½ an inch enables you to see the curvature here. Secondly, we're looking at the lapel. It should lie nice and flat. And if it were bowing, it would be an indication that it isn't accommodating the chest properly. Okay? The shoulder should have 1/4 of an inch only, and the shoulder seam should sit in the correct place. Any more than that, then the shoulder starts to collapse when wearing.
Okay.
With regards to the cuff, you should have the jacket sitting where the hand meets the wrist, and having the thumb line open at all times, okay? Now, establishing the correct length for you, as we do 3 jacket lengths, sir, we're looking to use the rule of thumb. You extend your arm and the thumb, and the jacket should meet at the tip of the thumb, which is an indication that you're in the correct length. Now, sometimes the arm length challenges this whole fitting, so if you turn around to the side, sitting where the vents are, the jacket should sit where the buttock line stops and the upper leg starts to drop, okay? Can just have you face the mirror. Excellent. Okay, I'm just going to remove the jacket for you, sir. When establishing waist size, we use the 6-inch drop, which is subtracting 6 inches from the chest, giving you the trouser waist size. Once the waist has been established, our trousers are unfinished.
I gotta kill a million
so
of
we
these
pin
things.
them, measure them, finalising the fitting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, I'd like you to just stand square facing the mirror for me, please. Now we're about to establish your waist size. We're looking for a ½ an inch excess with the waist, or alternatively, inserting 3 fingers is a way of depicting the right size, okay? I'm just going to give you a belt, sir. There we are, if you pop that on. You're currently in a 30-inch waist trouser. Now, as the jacket was a 36 chest, suiting works on a 6 drop. So if you subtract the 6, it gives you the appropriate waist size, okay? Perfect. Now once you fasten the belt, I need you to ensure that the trouser height is correct, as we're about to amend the length for you. Does that feel comfortable?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, just remain square standing, sir. Okay, so with regards to the trouser length, it's very important that we have a single break just as the fabric hits the bridge of the shoe. Okay, now if you turn round to the side, sir. Now it's also very important that the fabric sits just on the top of the heel. Okay, so if you would like to face the mirror again for me. Perfect. Okay. There you are, sir. That's your suit fitting complete.
Thank you.
Thank you. Am I collecting? Opera's equipment. What the fuck is that? I don't see anything.
At Chini, we're very proud of the fact that our shoes are 100% made within our factory in Desborough. It's something that has happened over the years. Obviously, the materials are imported from Italy and Germany, France, but we cut and we close. That means we stitch the uppers together. It's lasted in our factory and with 100%, and that's something that I think goes for our credibility. Okay, well, within the Chini range of shoes, there are many lasts, different toe shapes, as you can see from shoes on the table here. Our shoes are made in full sizes and half sizes, and a variety of width fittings, F being a medium fitting and G being a slightly wider fitting. And it's an absolute myriad of fittings, and each shoe has its own manner of fitting. You might think, that's a little more shaped in the toe, so it's a little bit more restricting. Or you want to have classic 125 last, which is much fuller in the toe, and it's got a nice arch support here. It's a 5-eyelet tie. It's everything that you would want from a good supporting shoe. If you happen to have a slightly high arch, then you may well want to go for the Derby range, which opens at the throat here, which gives you a much easier access into the shoe. The Country collection carries the day-night rubber sole, which people are now just starting to appreciate the qualities of rubber, where it's very nice to have a leather sole, but the day-night it won't slip, you don't get the wet penetration or the cold up from the sole, and of course it's much longer lasting. The really serious shoe, of course, is the cleated sole, if you really want the business end of a walking shoe. It doesn't appeal to everybody, but it does a job. It's much heavier sole, heavier welt, storm welt, and is a very good solid shoe. These three shoes form part of our 125 range, which is a very classic Chini last. It's got a nice classic toe shape.
You like this stream, man?
It's deep through the instep.
Is it entertaining? Is it entertaining? I can't tell.
And it is available with the Derby lace.
It depends on how much you like ASMR, I guess.
The classic Oxford.
That'll determine how entertaining it is.
The chucker boot.
Indeed.
The 3-eyelet tie. They all carry the leather sole with the full leather heel and the quarter rubber, and they're in F and G fittings. You will find that our G fittings are slightly more generous than other manufacturers, but we find that more of a bonus than a hindrance. When you try the chucker boot on, sometimes you find it a little restricting through the lace, but once having got your foot down inside the shoe, then it is equally as comfortable as the classic.
Yeah, I know. That's what you wanted out of the stream, right? You wanted to learn about shoes.
Lightweight calf, 5-eyelet tie.
Fuck, I love shoes. Yes. Sorry, I'll stop talking. You can listen to the ASMR.
And it's in channel, where we raise a lip of leather around the outer edge of the sole. We stitch into the channel, and then we stick it back down again. And it also has
those bespoke shoes. I have no idea.
Waist, this London waist, where if you'd had a pair of shoes made bespoke in the St James area of London,
oh, he said bespoke.
That's how you would expect it to look, and they're very special shoes. And perhaps you'd just like to try one on, just to see how it goes. Okay.
Start playing Horde. I can't. I've committed to Alliance.
It's always better to use your shoe horn when trying on shoes because it saves pushing the back down. and your foot will slip in much easier. When trying new
This is
shoes
actually
on,
bullshit.
one would expect to have a little gap
Please
in the
just
boot
die.
here for lacing, so when the shoe does stretch, you've got a little adjustment.
This fucking Murloc. Oh god, I hate
Most
it.
important fitting
I hate the game.
of a shoe is actually from the heel to the joint, because your joint is the widest part of the foot, and it should fit in the widest part of the shoe, which is right on the apex there. Not so much to worry about from the joint to the toe, because that will look after itself. And if you get the heel to the joint correct, that means the arch of your foot is sitting in the correct area of the shoe. So perhaps you'd just like to stand on that, and we'll have a look and see how it fits.
You have a great day now.
I'd fucking love to see how it fits, honestly.
I think that is quite comfortable. How does it feel to you? Does it?
Oh. this
Okay,
guy.
well you might like to try something with a slightly different lace. Is what we call the Oxford lace. You can see from the style of shoe we're showing you here, it is what we call the Derby lace, which is very much more open at the throat, and is, if you happen to have a high instep, then your foot will just slip into it. So let's just stop. In we go. And it was very much easier for your foot to go in. Again, the same fitting formula applies. The heel to the joint is important. Again, we can lace it up, and we've still got this nice little area here for adjustment when the shoe settles down. So just stand up on that and we'll have a look. See the heel clip is very good. You will notice that a lot of our lasts are what we call combination lasts, so it's wider in the forepart and it's more tailored to the heel. That's why you get this very nice heel.
Oh, Priest is hardcore.
That sits
Is
in
it?
very close.
I feel like Priest is one of the easiest class
That
to level.
again,
Is it not?
I
Am
think
crazy?
would be a very comfortable fitting.
I've always
for
said
you.
Priest were like so easy to
Mostly
level.
it's just a matter of personal
Except
taste,
maybe
whether
in
you
vanilla.
prefer the Oxford lace or the Derby. But you know, some people have a high instep, so they're obviously pushed in that direction. Another style of boot which you would like to consider may be Jackie, which is
Why
the
can I not
classic
find
Jackie
any of
boot.
these things?
Again, it's Goodyear welted
Oh god, I'm gonna get
construction,
2 again. I feel it.
which you may or may not know, which means that the sole is actually stitched through to the upper. And this carries a Dainite rubber sole, which is non-slip and has lots of properties. You don't get any wet penetration up through the sole. It's non-slip.
And I
and it is
fucking love
particularly hard wearing.
feet. I love
So
feet.
if you just like to pop your foot in there. Again, used for shoehorn. It saves forcing the back of the boot down.
I hate this quest. I hate it. I've been killing Murlocs for literally 30 minutes.
Also, again, we've still got the adjustment for when the boot settles down a
Why
little
did I
bit.
renew?
You need
I'm
the
so
laces a little
stupid.
bit closer. Nice heel fitting. Joint here, widest part of the shoe. It's fine. No creasing under the arch. Stand up on it.
Stand on me, daddy.
You know,
Fucking
again,
stand
a
on
very
me.
smart boot, but with the high performance sole. That'll give you a lot of good wear. The secret of rubber soles is to keep the heels nicely repaired. If you wear down the heel, then you tend to walk on the outside of the shoe, and that will accelerate the wear in the sole. So just keep an eye on the heels, keep them nicely repaired.
Let me complete this quest,
Which
please.
obviously leads me on to another topic, doesn't it? We at Cheney repair shoes, and we're delighted for people to send their shoes back to the factory for what we would call reconditioning. They're totally stripped down, and they go back on their original lasts. It takes about 3 weeks to do.
Oh
and
God,
you'll
I'm
be
dead.
totally amazed the transformation.
Why am I
For
dying?
a third of the price of a replacement pair of shoes, you have a new pair. I'm always extremely proud when I bring out a pair of repairs, because the customer will say, "They're my shoes," and you can say, "Yes." It's a wonderful feeling. Wonderful
He
feeling.
healed this guy? That's bullshit.
I think you have a pair of shoes that will give you great pleasure to wear. My predecessor, Norman Copperwaite, had a little expression. He used to say, when you've got over the cost of anything that you purchase, the joy of using it goes on. And I think he was quite right to say that.
That's true.
Going for Disc Priest and Wrath? Absolutely not. I would never. I hate Disc Priest and Wrath.
This is the Tweed boot, which forms part of our
It's so branded.
collection.
I can't.
It carries the traditional welted sole with a storm welt.
It's Boss here.
And the heavy cleated sole.
Oh,
so this is Deal.
Can I kill this guy?
Complemented by the full brogue Hythe and
That might be
the
tough.
half brogue Tentadent.
Let's
All
go full
carry
mana.
the Rambler rubber sole. This is the 125 collection, and it is mainly sourced by the 5 Eyelet Derby, accompanied with the leather sole, the full brogue 5 Eyelet Oxford lace, very comfortable, easy to wear, again with the leather sole, excellent business shoe. We have a Jackie boot, which is the classic chucker boot, again on the leather sole. These are available in 2 fittings, F and G. So that's moving on to the slightly more contemporary last. It's just a little bit more square on the toe. A lot of people think, oh, I don't want pointed toes because they're going to crease my feet and they're going to be hard to wear. As we said earlier, the important fitting is heel to ball, and if you get this right, your toes will look after themselves. We have that in the Oxford and the 2 Eyelet tie, plain lace up. Classic
can I kill that guy?
business styles, full brogue.
Oh, I can't get up there.
A classic cap and the Chelsea boot, all on leather soles. The very pinnacle of our range is our Imperial shoe. Now these are very fine, lightweight leathers on fine leather soles, and this is stitched in channel, and by that we mean when we make it, we lift a lip of leather round the sole edge, we stitch into the sole, and then we glue the lip of leather back. So you don't see any of the stitching which you would see in a conventional construction. Okay.
Okay.
Also, we have this rather unique waist, which we call a London waist, which if you'd had a pair of shoes bespoke, handmade in the St James area of London.
That's your shoe collection? Oh my god, I would love to show you my shoe collection. We'll do that right after this. Right after I'm done leveling.
If you have any more questions to ask us,
I got so many shoes.
On the technical side of shoemaking, feel free to go to our website at www.genie.co.uk.
You don't need to tell me your website. I've already been there multiple times.
You know, shoes is one of the most underrated items of apparel that people could wish to buy.
Oh god, tell me why.
They really don't have an idea about the love and the attention and the work and the time it takes to bring a pair of shoes from the moment we cut the upper through to the time that
What is this Christmas music?
You know, the love and attention to the detail that we take.
Dun, 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 dun. There's dedicated as this Chad Oldfellow. He lives in Shoes. I am dedicated to this game, unfortunately. The only difference is that guy actually enjoys what he's doing, and I thoroughly hate everything about this game.
To continue producing with old equipment in an old way, but I think people are beginning to realise that what we've done is hold on to an indigenous craft and develop.
Okay, this guy's voice is really deep.
Interesting, and by keeping these skills alive, you keep a whole range of things that you can do alive.
May your days be long and your hardships.
I am Tristan Donaghy. I run a small woolen mill called Studio Donegal in Kilcar, County Donegal, where all our tweeds are handmade.
Oh, I can get new spells now. I wonder what I get.
The technical definition of tweed is a rough, homespun woolen cloth made on the western seaboard of Ireland and Scotland. Studio Donegal was started with a belief in maintaining, as I say, a traditional craft, but it was about reinventing the craft and introducing design into it, rather than just producing meters and meters of cloth, and use a traditional craft or a traditional skill, but produce something modern and contemporary. One of the fascinating things about working in the wool
Beheaded,
industry,
you're feeling this ASMR real bad right now. That's what I like to see.
Know it all. You are constantly.
Do you think you were turned on by shoes?
Today,
oh, fuck! This yarn is gonna.
It's not something.
I'm fucking coming.
An exact science.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of room for personal expression in what you're doing.
Good fortune.
How'd you manage to find all these videos? I typed in
with my mother when
unintentional ASMR playlist on YouTube. That's it.
In a small way.
That's all you gotta do.
As I say, I started helping them. It's now the other way around. They helped me.
Good health. Long
I didn't really want to go to third level. I went and worked for a local building company and became a plasterer. I very quickly realised that my father needed help with the business, and I started to help him on a casual basis, but found it absolutely fascinating and became more and more involved. And I've been working in the business now for 22 years, and I have to say that I enjoy.
I've also been working in the business for 22 years. Business World of Warcraft.
It's my stated aim to make Studio Donegal the brand or the hallmark, if you like, of Irish hand-woven tweed.
Irish hand-woven tweed.
Tweed is about using local indigenous material to make clothing for ourselves.
Yes.
The challenge in the woolen industry is to produce a standard product from a constantly variable raw material. So it's not just a case of coming in, switching the machine on and watching it just do what it does and something come out the other end. You're having to adjust, you're having to work with the weather, the humidity, a whole lot of different things will change how the wool reacts.
I think I have COVID again.
We have a small old woolen mill with 100 spindles which pull the fibres into the direction of the axis of the yarn, which will make a strong yarn. So the warps then will be made by setting up the pattern we want on the creel, and they'll be wound on in the order in which we want them. The weavers then will set up the loom, knotting in the new beam, and then they will wind the weft and they'll start weaving the pattern that has been decided. It must be hand woven here on a hand loom to have the Studio Donegal brand. After weaving, the cloth then comes out.
After weaving.
Into clothing, then the next process is to go up to the garment making, where it'll be marked out with a pattern, and then it'll be put in one of the sewing machines where it'll be made into a garment, and then it'll be pressed, finished, ready for sale. I think what makes us unique is we are determined to continue to hand weave, but also we've developed our own colours and our own ideas. So it's constantly interesting, constantly challenging, and constantly exciting. I don't make any big living, but then it's not about the living. It's about the quality of life. It's about living somewhere I love. It's about doing something I love.
I like yarn way too much.
As bread on the table at the end of the week, I'm happy.
This guy really likes yarn. Holy shit. I have sacrificed my life for this yarn. Oh my god. What is this now? Everybody Bible thump in chat. Bible thumps.
Blessings upon you.
Heal? I don't fucking want heal. Mind blast. Ooh. I'll take that though.
Remember the lesson.
Can't tell what we're listening to right now. It sounds like water. Is this water ASMR? What is this? Why is there a storm? What the fuck? Oh, it's wind, maybe.
Each day is a blessing. May your days be...
Each day is a blessing when you're listening to ASMR.
The Legion's end draws near. Good health, long life. Dionys Akar. Good health, long life. All prices here are reasonable. You wish to buy? Trade?
What is this video?
Be kind to those who
I have no idea. I can't even see the video, so imagine how confused I am. Literally have no idea what I'm listening to. I did hear Asian people talk though, so I'm learning. I'm learning more about what we're watching. Let me kill this. Oh, no, I'm not. ASMR? Yeah, that would sound very, very ASMR, like someone taking a hammer. Ugh! Ugh! Oh, fuck, I love this ASMR. Making a buzzsaw. Okay, sorry, that was... Someone peeing right now? Guess I should go that way. Talking about wood, huh? I can talk about wood. Do you want to know which kind of wood I'm going to talk about? Okay, how long is this video? Holy shit, it's only halfway done. Okay, we gotta skip this one. That's a long video. Birch, yeah, that was it. That was what I was gonna talk about. You guessed it. Yeah, one of the more harder and longer substances. You know what I mean? Why is there more Chinese people? How long is this video? Okay, this one's only 5 minutes. It's okay. Uh-oh. Oh, god damn it. Oh yeah, run right towards that guy. That's what I want. Fucking asshole. Holy shit, this guy's fucking me up. Can I do this quest? These things hit really hard. I do have Mind Blast rank 2 now. A very strange video we're watching. Very bizarre. Why is there seagulls? Oh, it's chickens probably. I should have done that.
I'm here with Chef Lee Hayeon, Korean master chef of kimchi, and today she's going to show us demo gochujang, which is Korean red pepper paste. And of course, gochujang could be used in many different ways, and is a very important ingredient in Korean cuisine. 굉장히 중요하죠, 고추장이 우리 한식에 있어서.
그렇죠.
네.
한식은 이제 장맛과 김치 맛이라.
How long is this video? 6 minutes. Okay. If there's any more Chinese videos, we're skipping them because that's too many Chinese videos in a row.
Jang, which means sauce. The sauce normally refers to soy sauce, but Koreans also we do have gochujang, again, which is red pepper paste, and doenjang, Korean soybean paste. And today,
not to sound racist,
Chef Lee is going to show us how to make gochujang from the scratch. 보여주실까요? 어떻게 하시는지?
먼저 재료를
네. First, we're gonna see the ingredient.
고춧가루.
This is red pepper flake, finely grounded 메주가루. This is a dry soybean powder, fermented soybean powder. Cooked sticky rice with enough water to it, so it needs to be quite like a porridge. Oh, that is
these awesome videos.
Malt.
Are they?
In a malt, you pour some water, bring to a boil, and then filter it. So that is the broth that you have it. 조선간장, dark soy sauce.
중요한 거 염도.
Yes. So this is again 조금 놔두고. Yeah, the boiled malt.
Whatever floats your spaceship, man.
좀 남겨놓고 다 하고 나면 위에다가 뿌려줘요.
네. 저을까요, 같이? So you're gonna dissolve the salt. And this is sticky rice.
단맛이 나요.
Sticky rice.
죽이거든요.
Big sticky rice.
엽기름 만나서 단맛이 나는 거죠?
그죠. 단맛이 나는 거죠. 엽기름.
So the malt and the sticky rice, if you put together for a while, ferment, it gives a little bit sweet taste.
이제 집집마다 장맛도 달라서 어머니들마다 레시피가 다르니까 이제 마늘이 들어갈 수도 있고 그다음에 대추,
맞아서.
매실, 뭐
So Korean used to have their own. Every house they made gochujang, kanjang from the scratch. So
Ow.
the taste of the food differs quite a lot. But nowadays, younger generation they tend to buy the sauce in supermarkets. She's saying that it's a sad. So you wanna break the sticky rice?
Dry knife best for
using your hands?
priest and wrath? Nope.
So
I just like dry knife.
엿기름의 단맛이 나죠.
Actually, I don't like dry knife. I fucking hate dry knife. I just thought a male dry knife priest would be hilarious for some reason.
So add to the
Is it hilarious, guys? Do you guys find it funny?
가능까요?
Please tell me you do. I don't want to level this thing for nothing.
이게 콩가루여서 이게 단백질.
So this is since it's protein.
This guy might be tough.
Tteokbokki, which is a Korean rice cake, stir-fried.
I'm just gonna blow up my
spicy
mana bar
rice
against this
cake.
guy.
Or gochujang goes very, very well with pork.
Okay, here we go.
So you marinate the pork in the gochujang, and then you can
Chattable, huh?
grill it.
Oh, this
Super
guy
nice.
fucking is made
It
of
also
paper.
goes well with tofu. So, and this is the sauce for bibimbap.
What was that?
You know, the red, the paste. And
돼지고기,
불고기도 있죠. And pork barbecues is normally seasoned with gochujang. And
Level
gochujang
19,
could
what the
be
fuck?
used as it is now, but also for the king's meal, gochujang is again cooked with
See,
beef,
Ethan, I'm kind of a hipster.
mushroom, everything like that.
Always have been. So if
Ssamjang
everybody
is
is
a
doing
mixture of
something,
soybean
I
paste
tend to do the
and
opposite
gochujang.
thing. I'm a hipster. It's
So
pretty cringe.
gochujang, yes, it's one
It's
of
pretty
the key
cringe.
ingredients for Koreans. Very, very important.
You know what my shaman's gonna be? It's gonna be a female
We have
Tauren.
already salt here, but Tana,
I'm gonna play a female
we're gonna
Tauren
add
shaman.
dark soy sauce to it.
Oh shit! I need something over here.
겨울에 주로 만들어요.
겨울에 정월 그쵸?
여름에 고추장 담궈보긴 좀.
So every sort of sauce is normally made in winter. So since Korean follow the lunar calendar, it's normally according to the lunar calendar, it's beginning of the year or the end
I actually
of the
think
year.
female Tauren is one of the
which is
coolest
about,
race
between
/
November and
gender
January.
combinations.
So
I
you see
genuinely
the
believe that.
consistency. If it is too,
They have really cool
if there's too moisture,
attack
too runny,
animations.
you can add more red pepper flake to it. Normally, yes, it is said edible when from 6 months. So put in a pottery, and then after 6 months, you can finally start using it.
What do you mean?
근데
The animation is awesome. She does this. She's like,
but if you age longer, it's gonna taste much
That's badass.
better. So the best is considered over 5 years. So it's almost done.
I cannot
the
kill
only thing
these
that
things.
she's gonna do
There's
at
no
the
way.
end, she's gonna sprinkle the leftover of the salt on the top to of the sauce. Now, yeah, gochujang is done.
oh my god, we're running away. Go wait, go wait. I've always liked female Tauren, to be honest, so I cannot relate. Oh dear, what are we watching now? I hear fire. If I hear one single Chinese word, we're skipping the video. Holy shit, this video is loud. Definitely turning a. Why would you do that? You hate them. Don't do that. They have male Tauren. Male Tauren and Shaman is also pretty chat. It is. Just anything besides an orc. Orc is just a basic bitch kind of thing, you know? Don't be a male orc. Okay, that was a weird video, but whatever. Holy shit, 111. That's your healing wave animation? Oh wait, is that the one? Or is that troll? I like troll's chain heal animation. Kamehameha! If I wasn't a hipster, I would always play troll. Because I think troll has the coolest animations in the game. What is going on? Does my mouse not work? Hello? Jamaican accent. That's kind of racist. I never thought about it that way. Fucking Blizzard. Racist and sexist. Horrible. Horrible people. Cancel them immediately. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. Help. Dude, what the fuck? Please kill this thing. Okay. Holy Jesus. What am I watching?
Welcome to the Cocktail Spirit from the Small Screen Network. I'm your host, Robert Hess. Now, when creating a new cocktail, there's an awful lot of things to pay attention to. The flavors you're trying to achieve, the ingredients you're using, the processes, the methods, the mindset of the drink. Because creating a new drink isn't just tossing a bunch of booze in a glass and saying, gee, I think that tastes good, but it's actually trying to achieve something with the drink. A while back, I was describing to a friend of mine my distaste, yeah, I think distaste is probably the right word here, for a product called Jägermeister. You're probably all familiar with it. You know, Jägermeister.
No, Shield's too Shield's too expensive. It costs 45 mana. 45. Too much mana.
Culinary cocktails that I love.
Okay, I cannot pull two of these.
My friend told me,
sure.
She said, well, don't think of Jägermeister as what you've been biased against. Forget all that. Treat it just like you would treat an Italian.
How much does Renew cost?
Campari.
Oh, it costs more. That's more healing though, and that's the most important thing.
And so I can have.
Why would you want to be a Rusty Shaman? I don't know. I'm fucking retarded.
Jägermeister, like Campari and some of these other.
Basically grasping at straws, trying to enjoy Wrath in some way. I have some like hunch that Rusty Shaman could maybe possibly be fun in some weird way.
And not in a way that hid the Jägermeister, but actually utilized those.
I don't know.
Properly.
No, I don't know why.
And this is the drink.
I think I'm just an idiot.
I call it.
It's okay if I end up hating it. I'll just quit the class.
There's a number of different odd things about this drink besides.
I just feel like it could be fun for some reason. Even though I hate Rusty Shaman.
The basic ingredient I use is dry vermouth. Matter of fact, we use 1.5 ounces of dry vermouth.
How much does this cost?
And to
100
that we
mana,
add
fuck that.
3/4 an ounce of Benedictine.
What am I doing?
Another one of those complex.
I'm gonna kill him before he kills me. I will kill him first.
Different from Jägermeister in complexity.
I win.
And 3/4 ounce of Jägermeister. Now in this drink, with both the Benedictine and the Jägermeister being fairly complex flavors,
sometimes after being a chat Holy Priest Classic and restored TPC, it would be nice to burn off press chain heal. I don't think so. Honestly, I think I will end up hating that.
Around the Benedictine and the Jägermeister and softening the flavors.
So I'm going to try to be a woke Resto Shaman and not just spam chain heal. I want to try to be woke.
Slapping you in the face.
I don't know if that's like possible though.
Subtle flavors.
I'm going to die.
Those work really well in softening this drink down. And we had the ice.
Same for Kraut Warrior. What do you mean? Oh, you're thinking you're retarded for playing Kraut Warrior? I think all tanks in Wrath are just so boring. I was going to make a video about why I hate tanking in Wrath to complement my why I hate healing video. But my why I hate healing video got half dislikes and half likes. So I feel like my why I hate tanking video will get 100% dislikes instead of any likes at all. So yeah.
Now let's empty our glass of ice here. And now comes another odd part about this drink. At the same time I was playing around with Jägermeister, I was also playing around with the ideas of using different tinctures and single note flavors as
I do hate Wrath healing
to the drink. I had mixed up some cinnamon tincture, taking like a jar of cinnamon sticks, filling the jar full of a high-proof vodka, 151 proof vodka, and letting it sit for a week or two, and then putting that into an atomizer bottle. I then take that and spray it on the inside of the glass to coat the glass with the cinnamon tincture.
Tanks ain't taking too, is that true?
And I'll strain the drink in. The cinnamon
Why do they play
tincture,
tank then?
Is not something that I would say is required for this drink. It's just kind of a little extra credit.
I'd love some extra credit, Daddy.
And the reason I call this
these things are really fucking my
pussy. I didn't have a name for it. Naming drinks I find to be extremely hard sometimes. And I was at a dinner party with some friends, and I had the
really not as hard as I am right now.
These drinks for the people there. I brought the cinnamon tincture with me, and we were all drinking it around and trying to figure up a name. And I was looking down at the drink. I saw the wood of the table below was very similar in color, and the wood below was a mahogany, and so hence.
Oh, because tanks are needed. They're playing it out of necessity, not because they actually want to. Ah. Why even play the game at that point? Oh, I hear a Chinese person. We gotta skip the video. Not for racist reasons, but that sounded so racist. It's because we've already had a bunch of Chinese ASMR videos, okay? We need to skip it. Don't call me racist. Do not call me racist, please. Okay, a white guy, thank God. Don't call me racist.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our evening Dhamma session.
Okay, this guy's trying way too hard. Buddhism, oh dear.
We have our local audience.
You guys want to watch a 39-minute video about Buddhism?
This is our community. We live together. We learn together.
We'll watch like 10 minutes, and then I'm skipping.
We have our virtual community, which is in many ways just as much a community.
Oh, that's so funny.
In terms of your second life.
Oh.
Audio streaming for those of you who managed to find it. And of course we're live on YouTube, which is I think our largest audience.
Out the way. Fucking plant.
I was asked today about Buddhism. What is Buddhism? I want to learn something about Buddhism.
Yeah, teach me about Buddhism. Just teach me.
It's really a hard thing to teach. And Buddhism is a real patchwork, many different things. So much that it really does appear to be an attempt to describe reality or the universe in all of its many forms, not just one form, not just the form that I talk about from a meditation point of view, but cosmology, society, sociology, even biology to some extent. What we can do is try to describe Buddhism. Because, like, for example,
Riptide looks cool and lift that makes your channel hit 4 targets instead of 3 turns me on.
So much to study. Right?
I think the most fun part about Rush Hound will just be being able to use all your spells.
Talking about the various diseases.
Or at least I suspect you'll have to use all your spells. Because you can't always use Chain Heal.
Is the subject you're dealing with.
But maybe I'm dead wrong. Who the fuck knows?
Try to explain what does a doctor do, or what is it like? What is medicine? What is it like to treat a sickness? Well, it's quite a sort of subject that is quite complex because each disease is different and there's many levels of treatment. And I think Buddhism is the same, but you still get an idea that, like a physician, the Buddha was a sort of
okay, this guy,
sort of individual.
This kid's freaking me out. Okay, we gotta go to the next video. Alright, let's watch this.
Hello. I would like to share with you about
It's another Chinese person.
more detail about conduct.
Sorry, I'm not racist, I swear. God damn it.
Stances from a standing position.
I'm not racist.
Heels together, toes spread out slightly, knees relaxed, not too straight, not too...
Okay, finally a white guy. Oh my god. God, I love white people.
If you step off to the left,
I'm dying.
heel down first and the toes. Feet roughly the same width as the shoulders apart. That's bear stance. Turn sideways.
I think every healer is good in PvP except for like Rustic Druid. Rustic Druid gets a fat nerf in PvP.
Bend
Sucks
both
for them.
knees so your weight's evenly distributed between both legs. The way to
Carpentry ASMR. Hey, we're just going by the playlist. I don't know if there's going to be any Carpentry ASMR. We're going to find out though. Oh, I can one-shot them.
Till the right heel hits the floor. Place the foot down flat. Push the hips forward so the weight rests over the front leg.
And I would love to fucking push my hips forward.
That's my maximum. If I take another half pace forward and push my weight forward, my back heel comes off the floor, which is incorrect. Just to recap, place the foot at 45 degrees, bend the back
These
leg,
are really hard to target.
heel down to the floor. Place the foot down flat as you push the hips forward.
These things don't die in one hit. Oh, they're evading now. Okay.
Transfer the weight onto the back leg and bend it. Slide the foot. With the foot flat on the floor.
Okay, that was miserable.
We call that duck stance. Raise the toes and we call that monkey stance.
Go away, go away.
Put the foot down and draw it flat across the floor. Lift the heel.
Just re-rolling polys? That seems like the...
With cat stance, The
thing to
toes are
do.
in contact with the floor from the
There's
tip
going
of
to
the
be
toes to the
100 million pallies. Wrath for sure.
back leg is relaxed
PvP.
with a slight kink.
100 billion.
All the weight's carried on the back leg. The only weight on the front leg is the weight of the leg itself.
Please stop killing me.
Raise the thigh till it's parallel to the floor for crane stance. Stretch the foot out around 12 inches for dog stance. Turn back to the front.
This guy doing yoga?
Step off to the right. Place the weight on the right leg.
Damn it.
As you bend it, straighten the left.
Alright, I'll
Right
use
leg
powered
to
shield.
stance.
I shouldn't use
Transfer
smite.
the weight onto the left leg. Straightening the right. Left leopard stance. Step off to the left. Bend both knees deeply. Forward in her stance.
Yeah, bend your fucking knees, you slut.
Step off to the side. Bend the knees deeply.
Oh
Sink
yeah.
the weight.
I love when you bend your knees like that.
Tuck the tailbone under slightly to straighten the small of the back.
Dirty boy.
Pull the
A
chin in
dirty boy
slightly
today.
and relax the shoulders.
Are you playing Rust? Wait, I thought you were playing Rust Druid. Are you playing Rust Druid and Pally? Ethan?
Step in front of the left leg with the right leg. Place the toes on the floor from the tip of the
I hate
toes
this
to
game.
the ball of the foot. Both legs are bent, but all the weight is carried on the back leg. For scissor stance, take the foot behind. Put the toes on the floor from the tip of the toes to the ball of the foot. Both legs are bent. This time the weight's carried on the front leg. Step in front of the right leg with the left.
How long is this video? Okay, it's only 5 minutes. We're good.
Cross leg stance.
Not that I'm not learning anything from this video.
Weight on
Yes,
the
I
front
am.
leg.
What do you want?
For scissor stance. Both legs are bent. This time the weight's carried on the front leg. Back to eagle stance and relax. Frog stance.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Start in bear stance. Sit down, keeping the feet flat on the floor. Straighten up.
Yeah, I look like a cutie now. Look at my dress.
and relax.
I look like such a cutie.
Chicken stance. Turn to the right. Bend both legs. The left knee should be an inch off the floor. Straighten the legs and turn back to the front. Turn to the left. Bend both legs. Lower the right knee 1 inch off the floor. Straighten the legs and turn back to the front.
He ran up to me to
Меня
cast
зовут
Fireball.
Надина, вы находитесь в моем Ансуе йога-центре.
Oh no, more
Сегодня
Chinese
я
videos.
вам покажу
No.
массаж головы,
Oh, I'm
шеи и верхней части спины, плечей. Для того, чтобы человек релаксировался, для того, чтобы
Wait, this is not
человек
Chinese.
ушел от головной
I don't know
боли,
what
или
this
для,
accent
или
is.
для того, чтобы сравнять давление между головой и туловищем.
I have a male
Для того,
Tauren.
чтобы начать
Yeah, I
изначально,
know
то есть
Pallies are
мы
the most painful thing to
начинаем с
level. I
головы.
swear to God.
Начинаем вот такими вот круговыми движениями пальчиков. Пальчики прямо втыкаются в кожу головы.
I'm
И
saving
мы
my
начинаем делать
Holy
такие
Pally energy for
мягкие
Kato.
круговые
I
движения
will level
по
the Holy
всей
Pally in
голове.
Kato. Uh-oh,
Но
that's
будьте
the only time.
аккуратны, не выдирайте волосы человеку. Вот такие вот.
Oh yeah, you fucking massaged his head.
Точно каждым
Fuck, that's hot.
пальчиком. Это не просто такие
Oh,
вот
it's Russian.
движения по коже,
But it was like Romanian
они
or something.
достаточно глубокие, как будто у вас пальчики становятся такими длинные, и вы хотите вот там промять в глубине кожи, в глубине головы. Да? Вот так вот. Мягенько проходите по всей голове. Можно задействовать чуть-чуть лба, но тоже аккуратно, потому что это лицо. Угу. Потом большими пальцами берете вот так вот череп, и вот здесь вот прямое место у нас есть под черепом, там, где оно заканчивается, такой переход. И вот большими
Very hot,
пальчиками
yes.
вы проходите
Very hot.
прямо вот по этому месту. Туда-сюда. Достаточно плотно жмете, но не так, чтобы было больно человеку. Обычно это очень приятно. Берете одну руку и вот таким вот образом снизу хватаете и поджимаете и сужаете пальчики к центру. Вот таким вот образом. Придерживайте одной рукой лоб, второй рукой вы это делаете, потому что если я буду делать только рукой, то голова постоянно будет уходить вперед, и человек будет напрягать шею. Наша задача, чтобы человек расслабился. Вот такое вот движение, тоже такое круговое, то есть максимальное движение размятия вот этой вот области внизу черепа.
Yeah, I don't know these things beheaded. I don't know
Дальше,
these
второе
things.
упражнение. Вы берете волосы.
I'm not very cultured. Do I need you to teach me these things?
Хотите их выдернуть. Но это такое вот общее упражнение. Оно очень приятное человеку.
You know, I've never traveled before in my entire life.
Прямо сгусток.
How cringe is that?
Тихонечко тяньте. Очень тихонечко. Это очень приятно человеку должно быть. Следующее упражнение вы берете как будто бы арбуз и жмете, проверяя на прочность. С одной стороны сильно, прямо аж до дрожи. Отпускаете. Потом со второй стороны. С третьей стороны по диагонали. Не надо сильно так, чтобы человеку было приятно. И со следующей стороны. То есть тоже так по диагонали. Достаточно. Мягкие поглаживающие движения.
You're from Romania. Oh, that's awkward.
Потом можно взять такой вот легкое, мягкую в кисти расслабить. Вот так вот. И вот так вот мягкими такими вот движениями простучать всю голову. Очень расслабленно. Не стучать, а такие постукивать. И вы прям должны сделать внутреннее землетрясение всей голове. От этого упражнения очень хорошо подается кровь.
I don't want to talk shit about Romanian accents, but
вот так вот.
I used to work with a Romanian girl.
И потом мягко.
Oh, beheaded. Give me permission to talk shit right now. I need your permission.
Мы берем любое масло. Это может быть любое массажное масло, которое нравится человеку. То есть вы даете ему понюхать. Если он говорит нравится, значит это может растительное, оливковое, кунжутное. У меня сандаловое масло. Я беру буквально 2 капельки и начинаю мягко массировать шею всей ладошкой. Вот таким вот мягким движением. Можно опять придержать лоб и делать это туда.
I'll put on the Restroom, of course. You give me a doomer mindset. Yeah, I know. I'm totally gaslighting everybody about Restroom. I'm turning everybody off of Restroom. Hopefully Restroom doesn't end up being fun in Wrath, or else I'm gonna get a lot of heat for turning everybody off of it. Okay, this girl that I worked with was Romanian, and she was the most annoying motherfucker I've ever met. Her voice was so annoying. I couldn't even. And is it because of her accent? I think so. I think it's because of her accent. I think I just hate Romanian accents. But maybe if I met someone with like a soothing voice that was Romanian, I wouldn't hate it. But her, she was so annoying. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't talk shit anymore.
Очень хорошие вот эти места, так называемые колодцы.
Priest has been my main for 9 years.
Очень важны.
9.
Прямо можете их
I'm committed to the priest.
эти 2 места прямо
So that's good that you're here, Ethan.
И вот этими
We have that in
пальчиками
common.
прямо туда воткнуть. Подержать какое-то время.
Or someone in common.
Это очень хорошо. Или просто можно нажать вот таким вот образом. Большим пальцем просто
I have a
нажимаете.
priest tattoo
И как
on my
будто вы
arm.
хотите
I have
продавить это
benediction
место
on my
туда,
arm.
далеко, глубоко. И потом резко
That's how committed I am.
отжать. То же самое можно
Oh my god, I'm
с
dead.
другой стороны сделать.
I'm dead.
Придерживайте рукой человека. Итак, вы берете плечи, разминаете вот таким образом и большими пальчиками прямо от лопаток, вот они заканчиваются, вот здесь вы их чувствуете. Начинаете проминать вот это место очень хорошо, задействуя 4 пальцами вот это место. Вот таким вот образом.
I was original, like, wow, I'm in Terry Park's not feeling those. No, don't be fooled.
Здесь около лопаток и большими пальцами мягко двигаетесь к позвоночнику. Вот таким образом. Вот так и еще раз. Прямо проминаете там мышцу внутри. Не поверхность, вот эта поверхность,
а прямо
чувствуете пальчиками, как вы проходитесь по мышцам.
Jesus.
Да, там внутри. Хорошо. Ребрышками. Таким вот образом. И последняя часть, это когда мы с вами начинаем просто
mягко, I leveled just jewel crafting on my druid and on my priest, and now I'm not playing either of them. Like, fuck!
Голову так мягко, шею и плечи. Вот плечи вот такими удобно, вот так.
Okay, fair enough, guys. Why did Nightbot ban you? Oh my god, I hate Nightbot. Nightbot is so toxic. I am so sorry, Ethan.
Ну так еще можно сделать руку, чтобы там был воздух. Вот очень приятное такое ощущение в голове будет.
Resist.
Когда вы бьете, не бейте с человека сзади, чтобы он болтал головой. Попробуйте уравновешивать, сбалансировать две руки с двух сторон. Вот такая вот вибрация.
ASMR hype.
А здесь больше вот так удобно ручками действовать. Вот таким вот образом.
I don't know what we're listening to.
Вот по вот этой.
Oh yeah, this is my ASMR.
Покрутить ее чуть-чуть. Все, в конце вот такие вот мягкие движения, поглаживающие, как бы снимаете все напряжение. Можно чуть-чуть задействовать ушки, вот таким образом помять их, потянуть замочки, воткнуть тихонечко туда и вот этот треугольничек потереть.
I can't play my troll priest because of the guild situation.
И еще раз.
The guild situation.
Таким вот образом. Сделать такое легкое релаксационное движение, чтобы человек успокоился. Ну и достаточно. Намасте. Спасибо.
Oh god, that's not good. Oh god. This guy snuck up behind me.
Also to squeeze the single testicles a little bit like that.
Wait, what? Testicles? What?
Also we can
Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god, what is this? Oh shit! What is this video? Oh shit! Okay. Okay, I gotta make sure there's nothing else like that. Oh my god.
Hello, my name is Dr. Gill. I've been asked to do an examination of your shoulders today. Is that all right?
Of course.
Excellent. Can I just confirm your name and date of birth?
It's Tom Rawling, 6th of the 4th, 1991.
Thank you. And before we start, do you actually have any pain in any in your shoulders at all at the minute?
No.
Excellent. Okay, if I can get you to stand up, please. And what I'm going to do first, I'm going to have a look at your shoulders, if that's okay. So if I could get you to take your shirt off, please. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have a look around your shoulders, looking for any problems that may or may not be there.
Oh, I'm getting banned. I'm getting What the fuck was that?
Okay, that seems fine. Now,
Oh
if I could get you to step over here and just press your hands against a wall, pushing forward, please. Okay, so having a look at your scapula at the back, that's all normal. You can come back for me. Okay, so I'm now just going to actually touch around.
Sorry, I should stop laughing. Stop laughing.
Please tell me if there's any areas of pain or tenderness. Okay.
I'm gonna stop now. I'm sorry.
And just along the side there. And across the back.
Wait, what is their shirt off? Oh god, I guess this video as well.
Good morning,
Oh my god. I can hate ASMR. No, Nightbot. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't do anything about Nightbot. I can't. I'm sorry.
So we're going to start just like any regular ophthalmology exam with our Core 5 vision, pressure, pupils, motility, and
I've actually seen this ASMR video before, so I know this one's okay.
Do me a favor, cover your left eye with your left hand. And I'm just making sure that she isn't cheating and that her hand's totally covering her eye. If you have an occluder available, that's also a...
Oh my god.
Okay, so just with your right eye, tell me what the smallest line is that you can see on the chart. Very good. Okay, and now switch. And now same thing with the left eye. Good.
Which I gotta reroll Alliance Dwarf Priest, to be honest. Dwarf Priest. I was thinking about Dwarf Priest. Dwarf is a little bit too short. Not to be rude to short people or anything, but I don't know. I wanted a big Dommy. I wanted a Dommy mommy, you know? And Draenei is just, look at him. He's such a bad boy.
I'm going to have the patient focus at distance so that we're not inducing an accommodative reflex and creating pupillary constriction. So the gray light switch, do your best to just stay focused on the gray light switch. Try not to switch to me and focus on the light, okay? So just kind of try to focus on staring off into the distance.
What the fuck? Okay, this is actually bullshit.
Like with any pupil exam, I'm looking at
okay, actually this is bullshit.
But as importantly, I'm looking at the eye that I'm not shining the light in, making sure there's symmetry, no afferent pupillary defects, or problems with constriction and dilation. Normal pupil exam, you're doing great. All right, so now we're going to check your visual fields. So do me a favor, cover your left eye with your left hand. Same thing, I'm going to make sure that her hand is completely occluding the eye we're not testing. And then I'm going to line up so that our faces are exactly facing each other, our noses are lined up. And then I'm going to close the eye that is the mirror image of her occluded eye. Okay, Meg, now look right here at my nose. And I'm going to hold my hands up, and you're going to notice I always hold up two hands. A patient's natural tendency...
Dorfintorn Biss, nope, Trolls Biss, sorry.
They're going to move their eye.
I would love Troll until the day I die.
And that can give you a false reading because that's sort of a way for them to cheat because they see the quick movement and they focus and then they see what things you're holding. So by holding up two hands,
Guys of cringe watching Joker D. Same. I also do. I can relate to that name.
Perfect. Can you switch eyes for me? Okay, and same thing, look right here at my nose.
Except change it to Soda Poppin', and then, yeah.
Because that eye's been closed for a minute.
Or Asmongold.
Okay, keep looking right at my nose.
Or anybody.
How many fingers? Perfect. All right, very, very good. Next, we're going to check for motility. I like to use a muscle light with my finger on it. It's just an easy target for both adults and children to follow. So, Meg, do me a favor, keep your head very still, and just with your eyes, I want you to.
Alright, see you later, beheaded.
Okay. So we're checking all positions of gaze. And it's okay. I'm just going to gently lift your eyelids up. And so what I'm going to do here is just to make sure that they can move their eyes all the way down and hold the upper eyelids up just so I can get a really good view. You're doing fantastic. Next thing we're going to do is check the intraocular pressure. So whatever device you have available to you, use it. There's another good video that will be published using the Bowman application. If I have one available, I like to use a tono pen.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm not even doing anything.
Exam. I like to check the intraocular pressure in different positions of gaze. That's very important with things
Absolutely
like
Giga Chad, yeah.
and fractures because
I looked up the statistics of the least common race, gender.
When they go off of central gaze.
No,
So,
not race.
Thyroid eye disease.
Race, gender, class combinations or whatever. And Draenei was pretty low. Specifically, Draenei Priest was pretty low. Why is my wand not working? I don't have a wand equipped. Oh, my wand broke. Shit. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Kill him. Holy shit, I can't kill him. Please.
Eyelids, so even if they're coming in with a swollen eyelid because they've had a trauma, you can oftentimes still
okay, my wand broke. That's not good.
open the eyelids.
I need to hurry up and
the
complete this
reason
quest.
I worry about that is if they have a lot of edema in their eyelids and you open the eyelids with pressure, you're going to artificially increase the orbital pressure while you're checking it. So just try that sometimes. If you have a tono pen, you're doing a trauma eval on a swollen lid, check it with the eyes
I like kill
open,
things without a
and then
wand.
check it with trying to just get into the palpebral aperture, and you might
I
be
have a backup
surprised
wand?
at what a big jump occurs when you
I don't. Oh dear.
mechanically elevating the eyelids.
Please just let me complete this quest. That's all I ask
We're
for.
going to check with an orbital exam.
I'm gonna have to use power shield, I think.
The optic nerve is functioning well. So this test is called red desaturation. Pick up the brightest, reddest object you can find. Often the tip of the phenylephrine or tropicamide cap, one of the red dilating caps, is what works really well for me. So, what color is the cap on that pen? Okay, and what color is the cap on that pen? Is that the same color red between both eyes? Okay, and I want you to look straight ahead at that light switch again. And I'm going to bring this pen in from the side. Tell me if that pen looks any brighter or darker on one side versus the other.
Oh, just give me the fucking quest item, please.
I'm also going to check for brightness desaturation. So again, I'm going to have the patient focus ahead. So look at that light switch again for me. I'm going to shine that bright light in your eyes again. I apologize.
But you better fucking apologize.
Tell me,
Horrible. That's bullshit.
is that as bright as that? Okay. If the patient's to say no, it's dim in one eye versus the other. There's a couple ways to kind of try to figure out how much loss there is. It's a subjective test.
Oh,
but I
thank
like
God.
to Say things like, okay, if her right eye is the one where she says it was dim in that eye. Say, okay, if that's 100% brightness, what percentage of brightness is that? And I'll give you a number like 75% or 50%, and that's just a way subjectively to check it over time, okay? All right, so moving on to an orbital exam, I want to check your eyes to see if one eye is farther forward than the other. Okay.
Good health.
So we're going to use
Just
an
in time.
exophthalmometer so that we can measure for relative proptosis or enophthalmos. Okay, this works very
For what?
well if the patient has normal bony structure. This can be sort of a confusing test if they have fractures or facial deformities. But essentially what you're going to do, the curves of the exophthalmometer, I want these curves to rest right inside the lateral orbital rim.
What situation my priest?
The lateral canthal angle where that comes together, where that hooks into the lateral orbital rim.
They were on the fence, letting me play priest with what I'm trying to do on priest and wrath. They were on the fence about it. And fortunately, my other guild said I could play priest. So I decided to just play priest on my Rest Druids guild. And then I asked my my priest guild if I could play Resto Shaman, and I'd be the only Resto Shaman, so that's perfect. Because the problem is in my Resto Druids guild, if I tried to play Resto Shaman in that guild, they already have a Resto Shaman for Wrath. So I'd have to be rotated like every other week, which is not good.
And what I'm doing is lining up the two red lines that you see in there. You want to move your head into those two lines.
Making it harder and harder to choose a main Wrath. Probably a girl officer wants to play Dispriest, and guild doesn't want to bring him as a holy priest.
And then you're looking at where the cornea sits.
Nope, the girl is playing
on the scale that
Holy
you see in the
Paladin.
prism. And
So
as
I
long
lucked
as your
out.
Red marks are aligned.
Lucked out in that regard.
You're square. Okay, so the red line doesn't mean anything except that that's what they happen to place at 18 millimeters, and you're worried about where.
And my other Resto Druids guild has kicked all of the girl healers. So we are full into the woman-hating train with both of my guilds. My guild just hate women. Both of them. They hate them.
Really, what's important with
Fuck woman. You know what I mean? That's what my guilds would say. I would never say that. Obviously, I think women are just the most beautiful, majestic, amazing, intelligent creatures. So I would never say that. But my guilds are, yeah, they're definitely. I mean, you know what I mean? They're a little wild. They're a little rowdy. Bunch of rowdy men.
Now that's really important if you have a trauma patient, you're worried about a retrobulbar hemorrhage. You have a thyroid patient, you're worried about a congested orbit, or or you have any sort of
Pog hating woman, yeah, fuck woman. Away, mate.
Okay, so gently close your eyes for me, and then just with my thumbs, I'm just going to gently press on the eyes. You'll be surprised at how sensitive your thumbs will be.
Fucking gently pressing my eyes, you dirty boy.
And if there's a retrobulbar hemorrhage, it'll be as firm as a rock. If there's a tumor, it should
I'm as firm as a rock.
You
want to know what's as firm as a rock? My penis.
Measurement, and it's
My
also
penis.
a good way to track changes over time. So you didn't have any difficulties with retropulsion. So far right now your orbital exam is perfect. All right. So moving on to sort of a fracture exam or a trauma patient, we're going to check to make sure that the bony rims are intact. Okay, so again with my thumbs.
Where do I go here?
I'm going to start.
Oh god, it's a bear. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck that.
Over the nasal bridge.
Bear lives matter, am I right? Fuck bears, you're going down. Fucking hate these creatures. I want them to suffer and go extinct and die. Die, bear. Die. You're at the bottom of the food chain now.
Sometimes you can feel a supraorbital notch, or somebody will have unique frontozygomatic.
Should I play Rest of Shaman or Priest? Neither. You should just quit Wrath, because Wrath is awful. That's what you should actually do.
To the frontozygomatic suture region, because that's a weak point.
Every healer is bad in Wrath, like in terms of the gameplay and how fun they are.
You'll feel displacement.
Rest Shaman and Holy Priest are the most fun, probably, but you get sniped like crazy, so they're not fun. And then the other three healers are brain dead, retarded, idiot classes. So pick your poison. What would you prefer? Do you want to get sniped on your heals, or do you want to be top of the healing meter but playing a brain dead, retarded, idiot class?
Next thing we're going to do is check your facial.
The only thing that might have potential to be actually fun is my Kinky Holy Priest spec, but that's a hard maybe. So it's hard to act all doomer, but yeah, you know, I am pretty doomer about Wrath.
Feels the same, good. Okay, so here I check the V1 distribution.
Well, it's not that my priest guild doesn't have a Rust of Shaman, it's just that I asked the raid leader if I could play Rust of Shaman, and he said you can absolutely claim the Rust of Shaman spot in Wrath if you would like to do that. And I'm like, okay, I will claim that spot.
Lift your eyebrows as big as you
You do have a pretty good Rest of Shaman though right now. I don't know what he's gonna do, but I mean, I'm better than him. Let's be real.
Open them, okay? Good. She has good, healthy strength. So that's important for traumas, for strokes, and also very important when you're doing an eyelid surgery evaluation. A lot of people have had Bell's palsy, and it's resolved over time by appearances, but when you check the orbicular strength, you
I thought Rest of Shaman was the 4th best healer. I think everybody puts Holy Priest on 5th on their tier list.
Good to know before you do a
At least that's what it seems like. Wait, am I supposed to do something here? Mattis the Cruel.
Okay.
Oh, that's the elite guy. I don't think I can kill him.
Clench your teeth like that. Does your jaw feel aligned? Okay.
Definitely not at this level.
When you bite down on your
You have to be level 19 to be able to kill that guy.
Okay. All right. And so when
Bootylicious. Everybody report that guy. His name offends me. That's an offensive name.
Excuse me 1 second while I put on a glove.
He's being inflammatory towards women, and he's sexualizing women, this person right here. And we're all feminists in here, like we all love women, so I just want all of you to report that guy. Or just,
I'm gonna gently put my glove to hand.
it's toxic what that guy's doing. It's toxic. And if he doesn't get reported, I am literally going to tell Reddit, and Reddit will report him.
Gently wiggling the maxilla back and forth. If there's a lot of instability, you'll feel it, and that will help guide your surgical decision making, and also be a reminder for you to make sure that the patient follows a soft diet so that they don't induce further instability until we have a chance for the fractures to heal. Okay.
I have a feeling tank healing won't even be a thing
So far, everything's looking good.
in Wrath.
The one other test
I'm thinking about, like, why would any healer have to ever heal the tank when Beacon of Light transfers 100% of the Holy Paladin's healing into it? And Holy Light is, like, pretty mana efficient, so you can just Holy Light the raid non-stop. And also Holy Light heals for 1,000,000 trillion healing. So you basically have, like, 2 Paladins spamming Holy Lights into the tank automatically the whole fight. Does anybody ever actually have to heal the tank? besides the Holy Paladin?
So with
Doing
the
it indirectly?
stethoscope, you're
I don't
actually
think so.
going to put the stethoscope over a closed eyelid and then listen. And if you hear a bruit, it's a very concerning finding. You want to get imaging as soon as possible, okay? Okay, gently close your eyes for me. Perfect. Very good. Okay, no bruits. All right. And now we want to check the exophthalmometer.
Oh, what? Maybe I can kill him.
So you want
I'm
to
not
set your
gonna do it.
base back
I'll do
to
it
where
after.
it was. Hers was at 101. Okay, Meg, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pinch your nose, and then I'm going to have you lean forward and pretend like you're blowing up a balloon or trying to make your ears pop. Basically, what I want to do, I want to see your face get red, because that will mean that we're building up a lot of vascular pressure in your face, okay?
You
Lean
say
over
vascular
and then
pressure?
blow out and really bear down, use your stomach and everything, because so you see her face is turning red. That's perfect. If they'll tolerate, I'll have them do it for up to 20 seconds. I have my exophthalmometer ready to go and have them look straight ahead. And put it right back, and I'm going to look at the eye that I'm worried about first.
This one is called the orbital exam. That's the name of it. The orbital exam.
Good. Okay, there's no increase in.
The girl in this video definitely wants to eat that guy's ass. You can see it in her eyes. She's just infatuated with
Thank you for watching. Once
the
again,
white guy.
This is Tom Oberg,
You can see it.
plastic surgeon in Salt Lake City. I hope you found this video helpful. All the best.
No, we didn't find it helpful, actually. I were just jealous.
Hello, I'm Dr. Abbott. I'd like to examine the nerves around your face and neck. Okay? First of all, do you have any trouble with your sense of smell?
Please, no nudity,
No.
please.
Okay. I want to test your vision. Do you wear glasses? No. Okay. I'd like you to read these figures on this chart, if you would. Can you hold that in your left hand? Cover your right eye. And just read the top line with your left eye, please.
And another image came to me of an Arctic hut and a trapper, alone with his furs and oil and log fire.
Okay. Right, can you swap eyes? And read the second line.
The remains of supper on the table, a few books, skis in the corner, everything dry and limp and warm inside, and outside the last blizzard of winter raging.
Thank you. Right. Now, I want to test your peripheral vision. I'd like you to cover up your right eye with your right hand. Okay? I'd like you to concentrate by looking straight at the centre of my eye there. Keep looking here, and I want you to tell me when you see my fingers move.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Okay, can we swap eyes now? Okay, now look straight at my eye again, please.
Fucking resist.
Say yes when you can.
Said you don't like to use shield because it costs a lot of mana, but if you don't take damage, you don't need to press renew, which uses mana.
Next, I
Powered
want you to look
shield
at the back of your eye through
absorbs
this
less
ophthalmoscope.
than renew heals.
I'd like you to look out
So
into
the powered shield will
distance on the
break,
clock there.
and
Can
I will
we
take
dim the
damage.
lights, please.
Almost certainly.
Could you keep looking at the clock? I'm just going to look at the back of your eye.
Let's test it though, just for fun. Uh-oh. That's bullshit.
And if you could keep looking out at the distant clock.
Why am I getting rooted? Okay, powered shield again, here we go. I think powered shield heals for less. Or at least it's supposed to.
Thank you.
Or absorbs less, rather. How do you tell? Powered shield.
I'd like to test the movements
prevented
of your eyes.
188. What's
Focus on the tip of
188
my
divided by
pen, if
2?
you would.
It's like
you can keep your head still and follow
like
the
90.
pen. I'd like you to tell me if you see double.
This one heals for 100.
Your eyes. Keep looking at that.
So renew heals for 100. Powered shield absorbs 90. Powered shield costs 45 mana. And renew costs 65. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe powered shield is better. Oh wait, powered shield costs 80 mana. Never mind, you're wrong. Get fucked. You're wrong. I'm right. I win. Why am I stuck? What is this bullshit?
Thank you. No double vision?
No.
No. Okay. Now then, I'd like you to look at the pen again. Look into the distance, please. Focus on the
Fuck.
pen.
Where did this spider come from?
I'd like you to follow the pen in.
Go ahead and kill this guy before I die. Not if he runs away from me like that.
Okay. I'm going to shine this light in your eyes. You again to look out into the distance.
Uh-oh.
Just keep looking straight.
Out. That is bullshit. I lagged. Help. Help. I'm dead.
Okay. Now I'm going to test
Oh god, this guy's level 18.
with this cotton wool.
Go away.
I'm going to touch
Please
it
go
very
away.
lightly.
Please go
I want
away.
you to tell me if it
Please
feels
go away.
the same on each side.
Okay, that was terrifying.
And now test your jaw. Clench your jaw tight for me, please. Okay. And tight again. Okay. Now open your jaw wide, please. Don't let me push the jaw together. Okay. And just waggle your jaw from side to side. Thank you. Now testing the facial muscles. Can you wrinkle your forehead? Okay. Can you screw your eyes tight together?
Resist.
Don't let me open them. Can you smile for me?
Oh yeah, healing potions. I forgot about those.
And blow out your cheeks.
Thanks for reminding me. I will definitely use those.
Fine, thank you. Now I'm going to test your hearing.
If I can remember.
I'm going to whisper a number. I want you to tell me what the number is.
25.
Do I have to do anything with these webbed things? I don't think so.
Okay. Now I'm going to test your throat. Can you give a loud cough, please? Okay. And your speech. Can you say the days of the week for me?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Okay. Just want to look at the back of your throat. You can open your mouth wide.
What is this lag?
Say ah.
Like why?
And again, please. Okay. Could you stick out your tongue? Can you waggle it from side to side?
I should not be using renew like that, but whatever.
Okay. Put your tongue back. Can you push your tongue into your cheek? And the same on this side. Thank you. Now, can you shrug your shoulders for me? And again. Thank you. And can you turn your chin against my hand as far as you can? And back the other way. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Thank you very much.
Ooh, this one could hurt. I kill this thing?
Hello, I'm Dr. Berry. Today I'd like to examine some of the glands in your body, if that's
Hey, that guy's like had his shirt off. Is that TOS? No, I think it's fine.
I'm just going to take a step back and have a quick look at you first of all.
I don't think that's TOS. I think we're
So I want
okay.
to examine some of the glands in your neck. So I'm just going to come from behind. So if I get you to just sit forwards for me. So just tickle a little bit.
Alright, just one more. Mist spinner.
Here. Okay. Now I'm going to examine for the glands underneath your arms. Okay, so it's a little bit ticklish. So I'm going to support your arm, so go lovely and floppy. Lovely and floppy. Okay. feel for all the different groups. Okay, you do exactly the same on the other side. So again, rest your weight. I'm just going to feel for all the groups. So got interior, medium, posterior, lateral, and up into the apex.
I see my tattoo again.
I'm going to try and feel for the epitrochlear. Now these are
Let
quite
me complete this
difficult.
quest first.
I'm trying to support your arm. Often you can't feel them. Okay, now I want to get you flat if that's okay, so I can feel your tummy. Okay, I'm just going to feel for your liver and get you to just take some nice deep breaths for me. And out. And again. And out. Okay, that's fine. And again, nice deep breath for me. And out. And again. And out. And again. And out. Okay, brilliant. If I get you to just sit up again. And if I get you to just swing your legs off the side.
God, that's bad.
You would examine for the femoral and inguinal linmph nodes in a true lymph node exam, but we're not going to do that
Where
today.
is this guy?
Okay, I'm just going to try and feel for the popliteal. So just right in the base. Again, these are quite difficult to find.
Oh, he's in this cave. But is there a cave here?
Okay. Hello, my name is Dr. Berry. I'd like to examine some of the nerves in your upper arms, if that's okay. Yep. Do you have
Oh
any
my god, I
pain
gotta
in
clear
your
out these
neck
spiders
or
to get over
your
there.
arms at all today?
Fuck.
No. Let me know if I cause you any discomfort at any point, okay? I'm just going to take a quick step back and have a quick look at you. Okay. Can I get you to just put your arms up like that for me? And close your eyes. Okay, and if you just turn your palms around the other way. Okay, that's great. And just relax for me. I'm just going to have a closer look at you. Okay. Now I want you to go lovely and floppy. I'm just going to move your
Lovely and
arms.
floppy. Floppy. I'm fucking floppy, eh?
Okay, and relax.
I'm well relaxed right now.
Right, can I get you to put your arms up like that for me? And stop me pushing you down.
Okay, here's the tattoo, ready?
Brilliant. Push down into my arms. Okay, and relax that arm.
See?
Okay. Just bend your elbow. Now
There you
push
go.
me away and pull me towards you. Brilliant. Do exactly the same with this side. So push me away and pull me towards you. Okay. Squeeze my fingers nice and tightly. Okay, and relax. Now can I get you to cock your wrists up like that for me? And stop me pushing you down. Stop me pushing you down. And if you cock them down, and stop me pushing you up. Stop me pushing you up. Put your fingers like that for me, and stop me bending them. Stop me bending them. Spread them out like that. Stop me pushing them in. Stop me pushing them in. Okay.
Anatheria. What's
Now,
anatheria?
can I get
What
your
even is that?
Hands like that, so your palms up.
I'm not a like a
thumbs up
WoW
like that. Brilliant.
lore nerd.
And stop me pushing you down. Okay. Just going to use a piece of paper. Can I get you to put your
Anatherma.
fingers
Sounds like a
that for me?
disease. A disease.
Just going to put that into your fingers. If you just open it up and try and stop me. Brilliant. And the same on the other side. Stop me. Okay. Can you get your little finger and your thumb together? Yep. And stop you. Brilliant. Okay. Great. So that's all your power done. I'm just going to test your coordination if that's okay. Can I get you to place your palm up like this, and if you slap it with your hand like that, you copy me. And just keep doing it. So palm, yeah. Brilliant. And you swap hands, do exactly the same. Okay, and relax. Now, using your index finger, I want you to touch your nose and then touch my finger, and I'm going to keep moving it. So if you use this finger and touch your nose, then my finger, and keep doing it.
Where the fuck is this
Okay,
boss?
brilliant. Swap hands, do exactly the same with the other.
There he is. I pull him like right now.
Okay, excellent. So that's done for coordination, so I'm just going to test your reflexes now. So I still want you to go lovely and floppy, then I'm just going to
Hello, floppy.
use this. It doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Uh-oh. Power shield. What is this bullshit? Oh. Now you're a priest man, by the way. Yep. That's what I am. Or are you saying that's what you are? That's what I am. What is this quest?
Brilliant.
I don't have a Hearthstone, so I have to walk.
Now I'm going to test for sensation. So, can you feel this cotton wool there?
Yes.
It's all soft? Okay, I'm just going to get your arms in the right position and just open them out. Okay, say yes when you feel it.
Yes.
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 Wait, there better not be boobs or anything. Oh god, that looks like it could lead to something involving boobs. Please, no boobs?
Yes.
No boobs, please?
Yes.
No boobs?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty close to boobs.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yes. Brilliant.
Oh god. Oh, that's close.
Now.
Maybe it's okay.
Break. Now, I know it sounds a bit scary, it's a pin. It does feel quite sharp, but it doesn't break the skin. So you can feel that there.
Yes.
So you feel it's different.
Read one above. As is when you turn Benediction into the Shadow Staff. Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's that one. It's the Shadow Staff one.
Yes.
I didn't want to get the Healer Staff tattoo because that staff looks awful.
Yes.
The Shadow one looks badass though.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay. Now I'm just going to test vibration sense. So, can you feel it vibrating? Not the pressure, just the vibration.
Thanks for the healing, bro.
See, and then it
You're
stops.
so nice.
So I want you to tell me if you feel the vibration.
I'll give you
not
power
that
and
you feel the
fortitude.
pressure. Okay. So I'm just going to
Thank you so much.
in the corner of your finger first of all. You close your eyes. Can you feel
Oh,
that?
I'm almost a
Yes.
level.
Brilliant. Tell me when it stops.
And get another spell. What spell do I get?
And do the same again. Can you feel that?
I'll probably get another
Yes.
rank of Shadow Word
Tell me
Pain
when
at
it
some point.
stops.
May the
No.
light embrace you. Dionys Aka.
Can you feel that?
Yes.
Tell me when it stops.
Can you feel that?
No. And again. Can you feel that?
Yes.
Tell me when it stops.
No.
Brilliant. Okay. Now, I'm going to try and test for whether you can say where your joint is in. What I'm going to do is you can keep your eyes
nice.
open
That's
first
an
of all.
aggro.
Holding that, I'm going to move your finger up or down, and I'm wanting you to tell me whether your finger's up or down. Okay. So close your eyes.
Down. Up. Down.
Okay, that's brilliant. And we'll do exactly the same on the other side. So I'm just going to hold your finger so you can open your eyes again. So I'm going to move it up or down. You tell me which way.
Up. Down.
Okay, brilliant. That's fine. Thank you very much.
Why
for
did that not give me a level?
Okay.
What the
I'd
fuck?
like to complete my examination by doing a cranial nerves exam and examine the lower limbs. Hello, my name is Dr. Berry. Would it be okay if I examine your heart today? Yeah, that'd be fine. Super. I'm just going to take a step back and have a look at you first of all. Okay, now just take your hands. And you flip them over for me. Okay, I'm just going to feel your pulses.
Guess you can do this because I'm about to level.
And mix that down. Okay, I'm just going to feel in your groin if that's okay for the pulse. Okay. Now, do you have any pain in your shoulder at all? No, I'm just going to lift up your shoulder. Okay,
Okay, that's bullshit.
And at this point, I'd like to ask for the blood pressure. I'm just going to look at the vein in your neck. So if I get you to just relax your head back for me, I'll hold it. Okay, and relax your head. Okay, just going to look in your eyes. If you just look up for me and look down. Okay, and open your mouth for me. Stick out your tongue, put it to the roof of your mouth. Excellent. Okay, just going to look at your chest. Can I get you to put your arms up like that for me? Okay, and relax. Okay, just going to feel your chest.
That's bullshit.
Okay, I'm just going to listen to your heart now, that's okay. Okay, can I get you to put your left arm up like that, and if you just roll over onto your left hand side. Sorry. Okay, can I get you to take a deep breath in for me, breathe out, and hold it.
I'm really hungry right now.
Okay, and relax. And again.
Has anybody ever had a
Deep breath in.
Panera bread? Is that what it's
Breathe
called?
out
Panera
and
bread?
hold it.
Warm wishes.
Is that place
Okay, and
good?
breathe.
Do not lose faith.
Okay, now if I can get you to sit forwards for me.
I need to go to the class trainer.
Deep breath in for me, and hold it.
I don't know why I'm using powered shield, don't ask.
Okay, and
I should not be
breathe.
using powered shield.
Nice deep breath in.
Just gonna make
for
me go faster.
Breathe out and hold it. Okay, and breathe. And again, deep breath in for me. Breathe out and hold it. Okay, and breathe. Okay, just going to go around to the back now. Okay. Going to get you to take some nice deep breaths in and out for me. Okay, and you can relax back for me. No pain in your legs at all. Okay, thanks very much. Okay, I'd like to complete my examination by looking at the observation chart, including the blood pressure. I would also like to examine the peripheral pulses. Hello, my name's Holly, one of the doctors. Do you mind if I examine your tummy today? No, that's fine. Okay. You don't have any pain anywhere at all, do you? No. No. Okay. I'm just going to have a quick look at you from a distance first of all.
Please don't show cleavage, please, please. Oh no, no, that's bad.
Can I get you to cough for me?
No, that's bad.
Brilliant.
Is it bad?
Okay, I'm just going to have a quick look at your hands.
Maybe we're okay. That's pretty close though. Pretty close to crossing the line. This video.
Can I get you to put your hands out like that for me? And just hold them there.
Getting a little weird.
Okay, and relax. Okay, I'm just going to pull down your eyes, so just look up for me and look down. Okay, and if you open your mouth and stick out your tongue for me and put it to the roof of your mouth. Okay, that's brilliant. Could I get you to sit up for me? Okay, I'm just going to examine your neck.
Alright. We're done that quest.
Okay. Just going to have a look at your back as well. Okay, and if we can get you to lie flat again for me. Can I have a look at your chest?
Uh-oh, this could be bad.
Okay, so I'm just going to feel your tummy now. If it's sore at any point, can you let me know, please?
What am I looking for here?
Okay, I'm just going to feel a bit deeper now. That's okay. Okay, can I get you to take a nice deep breath in for me? And out.
Nice deep breath for me.
And out.
Okay, this looks like it'll be difficult to get around.
And out. That's brilliant. Okay, and again, nice deep breath in for me, and out. And again, and out. And again, and out. One more time. Okay, that's good. Can I get you to just roll over towards me? Okay, and again, can you take a deep breath in?
Up here, can I? Yeah.
And out. Okay, brilliant. And we just lie down flat again.
What do you hear?
Okay, just going to feel in the small of your back. Okay, I'm just going to tap your tummy now. Can I get you to roll over towards me again? Okay, and lie down flat again for me. Brilliant. Let's go listen to your tummy.
All right, that's enough. That's enough Dr. ASMR. Need to move on. What's this? Oh dear.
There's something inside. Can you see what's inside the box?
Can you see what's inside the box?
Is there something in there? There's a green comb. You want to put it back inside the box? And put the lid back on the box?
Oh, you're so fucking smart. Put the lid on properly, you stupid idiot. That's not how you put the lid on. That kid is so fucking stupid.
Look at this. See?
This girl's pissed me off.
Look at this. There.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate baby talk. I hate it. I will never like it. It's just annoying. It's not fixing my ASMR.
Ellie's going to sit and read a magazine. Ellie, look at this.
That's aggravating. That's so annoying.
Oh, I thought it was really interesting.
Okay, this video is just toxic.
Now, what we're going to do today is just a cranial nerve examination, and I'll start up at the
Okay,
top.
this is my type of video. I just need a nice man.
So the first thing I want
to
you to
serenade
do, first
me.
of all, is just square yourself off, knees back on the edge of the table, back further. So your legs are
Wait,
banged.
please don't get naked. Please don't get naked.
Square all the way so that you're
Please
looking
don't. Okay,
straight
good.
at my nose. What I want you to do is just point with your hands to the fingers that you see wiggle, but keep staring at my nose the whole time.
I don't think I can kill this guy.
Watch
I'm
my
gonna
finger
try.
wherever it goes, holding your head still the whole time.
There he is.
Good. I'm going to touch your forehead and your face. You tell me if you can feel it the same on both sides. It's about the same?
Yeah.
Equally? Even in here?
That could war.
injury was before? Or is it a little numb there? Well,
I'm killing him.
remember the second one, you had that cut right in here.
that's right.
Killing him.
Can you feel there? Yeah. Oh, so that's all back to normal.
good.
That's good too. Close your
Oh,
eyes
what?
real tight.
That was a 2-player quest?
Open 'em. Don't let me open them up. Fight, fight, fight.
Wow.
Fight. Okay, good.
That was tough.
Wrinkle up your forehead like that. Good. Show me your teeth like this. Okay, good. Open real wide. Say ah.
What kind of war is selling for 40 gold? Oh, if you told me I'd be doing Dire Mile East jump runs, the last phase TV said laughing, so oh, that's what. Oh.
Make soft noises next to your ears.
I have yet to ever
Close
do a
your
Dire
eyes and
Mile
tell me
anything
left or
run,
right.
ever.
Right. That. Both.
Okay, that's good.
The last time I did Dire Mile was on retail.
Okay, turn your head as far as it'll go to the left and hold it there. Okay, now to the right.
That was the last time.
Forward and back. Okay. No problems that way with that at all. Okay, good. With your hands, hold them out in front of you like this, stretched all the way out like you have a board. Now close your eyes and hold them nice and steady. I'm going to tap your hands. Don't let them move. Keep your eyes closed and touch your nose with this finger. Okay, and now with this one. Okay, perfect. Just relax and open your eyes. With your right hand, do this like I'm doing it real fast. Right on that knuckle. Very good. Left hand. Okay, very good. Now do this.
Fireball, huh?
Very good. Now here on this knee.
Wanna know how I farmed my epic mount? I pulled out my credit. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. That's disgusting.
Go back and forth wherever I.
That's gross. Anyone who buys gold, actually gross.
Very good. Now left hand. Okay, that's great. Hold your arms up like this and don't let me push them.
What is fireball? Tell me what that is. I don't know what that is.
Make muscles like this and don't let me pull them out. Fight. Okay, same idea. Fight. Okay, same position. This time push out. Okay. Okay, good. Now stiff wrists back like this and don't let me bend them. Okay. All right, very good. Grip my hands. Very good. Fingers spread apart and don't let me squeeze them together. Fight real hard. Fight real hard.
May the
Fingers
light
back like
embrace
this.
you.
Don't let me push
Remember
them
the
down.
lessons of the past.
Push them down. Okay, that's very good. Now, with one knee at a time, I'm going to have you lift it up and not let me push it down. So just pick this leg up.
Good
fight.
fortune.
Okay, this way. Okay.
May your days be
Good
long.
fortune.
Push your knees out against my hands. Okay.
Yes, please. Another 2-player quest.
Okay. And now pull back.
Oh dear.
Pull it in. There we go. Very good. Pull it. Okay, very good. Now, feet up in the air like this and don't let me push down. Okay. This one.
May the light embrace you.
Okay.
Be kind, those less.
Now,
Wait, what?
if we did that right, the doctor and the patient are supposed to get red in the face, but I suspect only I got red in the face this time.
Oh, that was a 2-player quest? Why do you need to? Why am I a blood elf? I don't want to be a stupid blood elf.
Blessings upon you. Blessings upon your family.
Get rid of this fucking stupid blood elf.
So your shoes aren't clear.
I need to go back to my class trainer. I think he's gonna give me something.
How are ya?
Now,
Wait,
stay
that's
at the
not.
edge of that picture. And don't blink at the forehead, just with my finger.
Each day is a
Keep staring
blessing.
there.
Die on this.
Okay, now, here, feel this first, Pat. It's a little bit, it's not sharp, but it's rough, right? I'm going to stroke your palm like that. Look at that. Don't pay any attention to what I'm doing. Same thing here. Same thing here. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to tap finger. Just let your jaw hang, just like that. Perfect. Okay, very good. Cool metal, yes, cool. Same. Here, and here, about the same.
About the same.
Here, here, about the same. Here and here, about the same.
Yeah.
Okay, here, here. Okay, and now what I'm going to do down here is I'm going to put this on your ankle, and you can tell me what do you feel now.
Vibration.
Okay, tell me when it's completely gone. Look away.
Gone.
This one. Same way. You feel it?
Yep. Gone.
Where am I going?
Okay. The rest of what we would do in terms of pinprick and all
Oh,
that,
what's
I'm not
that?
gonna go through today because I know that's all been normal all along, and I wouldn't anticipate that to be a problem. I do want to look in your eyes. You still have just a little bit of a lid lag on your left since that blow to your brow.
Remember when
have
you
you
first
noticed
told
that?
me about the right side of my eye? I think that was always there. But you mean right
It
here
was your
now?
face.
That was my right side.
It was your face.
But it was down. It was here.
Yeah.
And then what we did is that you gave me that videotape of the
confirmed.
pre-injury, that it was always, it's just the way your face has been all your life.
It's the way it is.
So what I want you to do now is just stare again at that spot. Blink anytime you need to, but keep staring at one spot. I apologize for my sandwich breath here.
Krona Kai Christor. Do not lose faith.
Do I die if I do this?
Looks great. Any problems with your hearing? I surely didn't detect any.
Selling the Sunfire robe for 16K? What?
Anything I should look in there? Okay. All right, very good. But what I'm speaking of really has to do with the opening of this eye compared to this one. This one still is down a little bit because of all that injury right here.
Yeah.
From your last concussion.
That's where I had all the redness for
You
the
sure did.
longest time.
It half closed your eye.
For a long
For the
time.
longest time. And so now I think that the control of that lid is still impeded a little bit
Really?
by the soft tissues that are
Really?
coming down on it.
Okay.
And it's just minimal. I don't think it's a neurological issue at all.
I got Shadow Pain. Okay, let's
Yeah. Well, and probably
see
isn't
what we get
noticeable
here.
to anybody other
Okay,
than
Mind
those
Blast.
who
When is that?
examine you and look at these
22.
sorts of things.
Because I don't even notice it.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks fine. Everything else
26.
looks just like it has before. It just
Okay.
perfect. No problems.
And I
Let's go through
need.
just some standard memory tests, and what I want you to do is try to remember a few things, and I'll ask you again in a couple of minutes. First of all, just 3 words: Chevrolet,
Do I need this?
zebra, and honesty. What are they?
Chevrolet, zebra, and honesty.
Okay, and now 3 things around us in the
I don't know
room.
if I need that.
That TV monitor that's right next to you by
20.
the computer, the stopwatch, and this particular book.
Wait, 1 second.
So what are the 3 things in the room?
TV, the stopwatch, and the book.
Okay, great. Try to remember the words and the things in the room, and I'll ask you again in just a couple of minutes. Okay. What day of the week is today?
Today's Saturday.
And what city are we in?
Boston.
And what is the
May you find what you
date?
seek.
October 21st.
What?
No, I'm sorry.
175 gold.
November
Oh.
21st.
Okay.
Why?
You wrote it down.
I did.
That's
I
tight.
write down everything you say.
Look at my date.
19.
Actually, I don't keep track of dates anymore.
Yeah.
I haven't had
Things
to.
have changed.
I won 2 sun modes yesterday. The whole raid rolled
Now,
lead, and I won both of them
Who's our president?
with my roll.
And who was president before him?
Reagan.
How lucky am I? How much do these sell for?
Sorry.
No, that's
I
That's
wonder.
common for all
Very
of us.
common.
Very common for all of us to do. And then before him was. Okay. And then just one before that. Who was that?
Carter.
Yeah. Okay, good. And now, tell me some newsworthy events that are going on in the world today. What's going on that you know about?
War in Ukraine. I know this one.
Question, because I played golf for 2-3 days. I haven't been watching. Well, actually, Kenneth, the hearings, presidential hearings.
How much? Oh, sell for so much. Oh my god, I get so much gold. Yes.
Monica Lewinsky case, yeah. Okay. The Star.
Yes.
Hearings
Yes.
and debates. And,
I'm so happy I won this.
I guess for the impeachment hearings. That's what.
That's gonna help a lot with my shaman. All that gold.
Now what I want you to do is to spell world backwards.
D-L-R-O-W.
Show me how you would use a comb to comb your hair.
I need.
You would blow out a candle.
Look at my gear on my druid. My druid has the most insane gear.
What I want you to
Look
do
at, I got the KJ
is to
hammer.
take this page. I want you to draw the face of a clock. Make the circle big enough and put the numbers in. And then set the hands at 10 past 11.
Okay. I need to gem this stuff. I do have just bullshit. I'm too lazy though.
I haven't had to do this for a long time. 10 past 11.
74 gold. Do I want to spend 74 gold? I don't think I do. No. No, that's a lot of gold. I don't know if I want to do that.
Say
Okay.
this after me. No ifs, ands, or buts.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Okay. Now what I want you to do is to tell me those three things we pointed to.
Shoulders, right?
TV, the watch.
Okay, what do I need? What do I need here? Where do I get the shoulder enchant from?
Zebra and honesty.
Is that in Shatrath?
Now take this back, and anywhere on here,
Let me look it
write
up.
any simple sentence, a complete sentence.
I'm gonna pause the ASMR for a sec. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I should not have gone here. That was a mistake. I do need to get an enchant though. For my weapon. Alright. $8 gold. Wait, don't I have void crystals? Oh, I do. I am so fucking stupid. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so there's that, and then belt doesn't have an enchant. Okay. Now I need to get 3 crimson spinels. 3. Oh yeah, the Aldor thing, I forgot. Okay. Outdoor thing is right here. Right here.
Greetings, friend.
Hello, friend.
Blessings upon your family.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. Look at that. I have 2 holy dust remaining. Right at the end of the expansion. That's perfect. I don't need these anymore. That's perfect. I never had to farm holy dust this whole expansion. I had the perfect amount. Shit, where am I going? Where's the stupid gem vendor? Where is he? Nope, definitely not over here.
I hope you find something useful. Remain vigilant.
Oh, I think he's in here. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Okay. Yeah.
Arcanon Poros. Seek the path of the light.
Right. Alright, back to leveling.
Sentence that you make up, it can be very simple.
Dude, I'm so fucking hungry.
That's intended to be a 3-dimensional drawing. Okay, so do a representation of a cube yourself.
Okay, is my hearth back off cooldown? Damn it. I was hoping my hearth would be off cooldown by the time I finish doing that.
Let's say this is a map of the United States, okay? This whole page. Actually, let's use a brand new.
What do I do here?
So if you just picture the whole United States fitting on this right now, put a C where California is, an F where Florida is. Okay, where's your hometown, and just put the initials for that. Okay, and where would Denver be? That's an example. Okay, and how about the Gulf of Mexico? Other mental status issues, that's pretty much all I would do right now in a screening examination. You've got geographical orientation, you've done memory, both for verbal and nonverbal or visual information. We've looked at historical information, we've looked at current events, we've looked at language skills. The only thing we would probe more deeply would be focused concentration and attention, mathematical skills, and those sorts of things. And at least for right now, we won't be doing that on this level of testing. So it's worked out just fine. What you're able to do here, having seen you operate all day long, knowing that there aren't any problems. Certainly adequate information for me. Things are working just fine.
You know, as athletes, you think you're invincible, and you have this macho image. And my first concussion occurred in Madison Square Garden, and it was 1990 in the playoffs, and there was about 2 minutes to go in the game, and I remember getting hit and going into the net, and Chris Nyland was following me. I think he's a Boston player, BU guy, wasn't he? And he was kind of leading me into James Patrick, and it was kind of an innocent play, but yet the defenseman was coming at me, and I was going to the net, and I had full speed, and he was coming full speed, and Chris Nyland was kind of steering me into it, and bang, I hit his shoulder, and the force of his shoulder that hit my head, I was out instantly, and looking at the tape now, the back of my head, fortunately, had my helmet on, hit the ice also. The only thing I can remember was that the trainer was trying to, coming in and out of consciousness, I guess I was starting to swallow my tongue, and I was going through a little bit of convulsions. And it must have seemed like an eternity, but I remember getting wheeled off, and the hostile fans at the Garden were yelling all kinds of things. And that was my first real severe concussion, which was a grade 3, and I was sitting in the medical room with the doctors, and I was in and out 2 or 3 times, and I remember saying at one point to the doctor, I'm fine. I'm ready to go. Everything's fine, doc. Put me out there. He said,
30 seconds. I'll just go pee. Fuck it.
Oh. The next thing I remember, I came to again. I said, could you call my wife? And fortunately, I remembered the number. And that night, I remember being strapped to a headboard and going to the hospital and having all kinds of CAT scans. And fortunately, everything was okay. But I had the worst headache and felt like somebody had just taken all the energy out of me for about 10 days. And just, as Dr. Kelly had described, blurred vision and kind of glossy-eyed and no enthusiasm. But I thought, well, this is a concussion. We're athletes. We'll overcome this. This is only going to last for a week. And fortunately, it lasted about 10 days, and we were right back at it, playing hockey again. And really, I kind of put that behind me and never thought that would come back around. And it wasn't until about 2 years later where I received another one. And just so happened that was in the same building. And I remember it wasn't as severe because I wasn't unconscious, but I remember skating around the rink and looking at my trainer, and everything was in slow motion. And I remember, I got to get off the ice, something's not right. And at that point in time, back then, it was talked upon that, oh, you just got your bell rung, get back in there, you're fine, how many fingers? And, there was a course of action that was more on the, obviously, lighter end of things. And so I remember going into the locker room. The trainer came in and he said, so who's playing, who's their goaltender, and what's the score? And I said, boy, their masks look a lot alike. And I said, it's got to be Richter, and it's 3-2. And I felt pretty confident that that's what it was. And it ended up being Van Beesbrook, and it was 2-1. We were losing. So, of course, I didn't play that game. But then I was feeling pretty good. I played 2 nights later. And my third concussion, and I'm kind of going through this rather quickly, my third concussion was against Quebec, where a guy by the name of Matt Sundin just happened to catch me blindsided with his elbow.
I hate Matt Sundin.
And I remember sitting on the bench, and I told my trainer, she said, something's not right. And he just said, just stay here, and we're not going to play you for this period, but just sit on the bench, and after the period, we'll talk. And I remember looking, and all of a sudden the period was over, and I was in the locker room, and I remember turning to one of my teammates, and this was further on in the period, and I said, what's the score? He said, it's 2-1. 2-1. I said, who scored? Who scored? That's great, we're winning. He said, you did. You scored, and you got an assist. And I said, oh, man. I don't remember. And then I went and played that game, and fortunately, things started to come back to me, and I was able to play the rest of the game. But the trainer knew that I wasn't all there. And as these things went on, you just took it for granted. You got your bell rung. You're going to bounce back. Everything's going to be fine. Well, as your injuries escalate, and as you know now, there is such a thing as a cumulative effect. But back then, we just thought it was macho. You got hit, you're going to bounce back. You're an athlete, you're supposed to overcome it. Well, it wasn't too long after where I had another concussion, and I actually took a stick across the jaw where my jaw was broken, and had to have my jaw wired, and felt like a firecracker went off in my mouth, and I never even considered that. I most likely received something then too. I never counted all the dings where you've got hit so hard in the boards and you kind of just disoriented, but then things snap back right in place and you're back playing. And you never considered those concussions either. And then I took a real severe one in Buffalo. It was 1996. And it was a 6'6" player, who's 235 pounds, and I was cutting across the middle like I've done for 15 years. And the next thing I know, I was cutting back, and the last half of a second, I tried to lean back, and that was it. I couldn't get out of the way, but the force of his shoulder had hit the weakest part of my body, which is my neck and head. And at 6'6", the strongest part of his body is hitting the weakest part of my body. Something's going to give. And I remember I don't remember, but I'm watching on video, but I rotated and lost my helmet and was unconscious, and it's when my forehead slapped on the ice. And I was out for about 10 seconds, 8 to 10 seconds, because we reviewed it later. And the thing that's scary was I remember waking up in the locker room and looking at the clock. This happened about 5 minutes into the game, and I remember looking at the clock in the lounge, sitting in one of the couches. And I was looking, I said, wow,
this is a brutal story.
You know, what am I doing in my equipment? You know, we're playing a game, I should be out there. Why am I sitting here? The trainer finally came in and explained, because I didn't know what was happening to me. Meanwhile, I had consciously got up from the trainer after I was knocked out, skated to the bench, I guess, and I was on there, and it was almost like you're there, but nothing is recorded. And one of the trainers had come in, the skate sharpener who I was real close with, because he'd heard some voices, and he had come in and he'd said, "You okay?" And I guess I told him I was fine, but at the time he said no one was there, but I was speaking, I guess. And so it's not to some guys might think it's funny because they tell these stories, but as time goes on, it really scares you, because at that point in time, I turned to the doctor and he had said, "You're not going back, that's it, you're not going to play." And I was scared to go back, because for the first time, it wasn't one of those things where you had the desire to get back in there. This felt different, but yet I didn't have any headaches, and yet I just felt like something changed. But I'd listened to the doctor, and come to think of it later on, it was a grade 3 concussion. I should have been sent to the hospital. I should have spent the night. But I remember as an athlete that, you're going to overcome these things, and so I'd ask the doctor, "Yeah, I'm fine, I can drive home. I'm sure that I've had these before. Concussions, I'm out for a week, 10 days or something. I'm sure I'll bounce back." And I was out the same amount of time, about 10 days to 2 weeks. So the next course of action was I asked one of the players if he could follow me home. And when I think about that, how I ever did that, and how the player, we're at a level of professional sports where, those things shouldn't be happening. I wasn't at a place rationally or consciously to even make a decision like that. And it stated that fall was Mike Leuda, the Players Association, gave every trainer, coach, and doctor
some tunes or something?
rules that said if you're unconscious, it's a grade 3, you should be set for testing. Well,
Do I have any tunes? What's this song?
Just have to
Yep, Aaron. We're just, you know, on this endless leveling grind and listening to some hype music that Ethan actually suggested. So if you don't like any of these songs, you can just blame Ethan because he literally suggested all of them. They're not from my own playlist personally. Is this Wrath beta? Yeah, I'm leveling a level 18 Draenei Priest on the Wrath beta. That is what I am doing with my life right now. How cringe is that? Like, that's cringe. Why would I do that to myself? I'm just preparing, you know, for when I level my real Draenei Priest. I'm just practicing. No, you just... Not anybody can play it. It's just... When you open up your launcher, Wrath beta will either be there or it will not be there. For me, it is there. I'll show you. Look. Do you see how it says Wrath of the Lich King Classic Beta? It just showed up one day. You do have to opt into the beta, so make sure you do that. But it just showed up one day, so I started playing it. Yeah. Go away. Go away, this person. Go away. That's right. Better fucking run. Hey, I completed the quest. To quit. You know, that would be ideal. Can I do this quest? It requires 2 players. Let's just see if I can kill anything up here. Oh wait, there's 2 of them together. Fuck that, I'm not doing that. Why do you not want to continue with Priest, Aaron? Why? Tell me why. Tell me why right now. Wait, the screen is green? What? It shouldn't be. Well, if you play disc, I would understand not enjoying that. I would. And if you play Holy, I still understand not enjoying that, because you're just going to get sniped on your healing. So, you know, I just understand. But I don't think playing any healer is good in Wrath. Remember, my opinion is different from most people's, so don't listen to me, but I hate healing in Wrath of Lich King. I hate it. So I would not blame you at all for just quitting healing and either quitting the game or just playing a DPS or something. I should stop giving people advice on what to do in Wrath. I'm so toxic. Holy shit. I'm such a doomer about Wrath. I'm like the only one. I think everybody else is excited for it except for me. So I'm just like, I'm like gaslighting people into hating Wrath. I feel bad. But I'm just telling you how I feel. That's all I'm doing. So yeah. Just how I feel, guys. Make your own decision. Never really liked Disc, huh? I cannot relate. I love Disc Priest. Just not in this expansion, unfortunately. Not in this expansion. Why does it keep making me run all the way across the fucking world to do these quests? Like, what is this bullshit? I don't want to keep running all the way across the world. There's no song request feature. I had to abandon it. But you could just, you know, Link a song, and I will play it. Link it in Twitch chat, Joe. No, I can't click the link if it's in YouTube. I can't copy paste the link if it's in YouTube chat. Stream is Ethan, is the stream completely green for you? I need you to tell me right now. Ethan. What about now? Been green for 5 minutes. Fuck. Tell me if it's still green. Fuck. Why? It's not showing up as green for me, so I don't know what to tell you. Okay, what about now? What about now? Oh shit, did YouTube ban me? YouTube might have banned me. Hold on. Hold on. YouTube banned me. Oh, you're right, it is green. Huh. Okay, well that makes absolutely no sense. I'm just gonna turn the stream off and turn it back on. That's what I'm gonna do. Is my Twitch stream green? No, my Twitch stream is not green. It's just YouTube. Why the fuck is YouTube green? Why?